Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm NightFox15. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Week 3 Team Wars Bricks and Potatoes versus Stellar Trace. Probably an underdog Stellar Trace in this matchup. And with me, as always, manning the mic is former adult film actor from such films as Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, Star Trek Next Penetration, and Iron Man, Shaowz.
Yeah, let's go. What's up, guys? Good morning. Let's get this war on the road.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes, we are. Looks like the players are on the table. We're waiting for this to kick off. I already know I forgot to update the game layer as far as what week we're in. So the week's going to say 2, but we're actually in week 3, so don't let that discourage you guys. Everything else should be up to date. So as soon as I get to that game layer, I'll fix that for you guys. No worries. But Shaowz, you and I both scrubbed out of MCS yesterday, right?
What was that?
You and I both scrubbed out of MCS yesterday, right?
Oh yes, we both got bodied.
Yeah, we both got wrecked. I was
It
out
is what
by
it is,
round
bro.
5. I think Shaowz was out by 6.
Yeah, I was out round 6.
Yep, shortly after me.
Unfortunate.
Yes, very, very sad for both of us. But people, do not discourage because we have some top-tier content for you guys. Obviously, Bricks and Potatoes has a loaded roster. I know what it is. You guys are not looking at it yet because we're not on that layer yet. But you will forever be impressed, all right? So I'm looking forward to this. We might see some top-tier for sure matches here. I don't know if
Looks like they
Shaowz
began.
knows. Yeah, we're already there. I'm switching layers. We're jumping right into it. All right, so it's week 3. I'll fix that. Don't worry about me. Boop, boop, boop. Raw on the top. I gotta open the right booth here.
Oh, we got some Peck Genus versus some TD. Okay.
Yep.
Dragon, let's go.
Streaming booth. Which one are we in? 2? Yeah, there we are. Epic Caster says Pope. Pope is biased. He's our access denied teammate, but that's fine.
Hey, no, but Pope speaks the truth.
He
What's
does.
up,
We are defending champions of Best Caster Duo. This is not something that we plan every week to come together and give you guys huge entertainment values. Speaking of entertainment values,
the OG Thunder Dragon, the OG. He said, "This is a +1, so I'm gonna +1. Let's go."
I've actually seen this run a lot more consistently in regular Thunder Dragons. I know Shaowz yesterday, you yourself brought Thunder Dragons, did you not?
Yeah, I did. I ran through the Necro Valley Gauntlet.
You did. And did you have OG Thunder Dragon in your build by chance?
No, because if I play any more than 25 cards, I break. So I didn't. I couldn't fit it in.
Interesting.
But
See,
Raw found the way for the war. So
yeah, his turn 1 is phenomenal here with a Bouncer on board and a back row set. What? In Thunder Dragons? Shut up. No way. TGs, I feel like was a popular deck yesterday. I actually don't even know what the numbers are. I might have to look it up. I mean, a lot of us.
it was like 7. I think there was. It was the second most played deck. It was like 17 or something like that.
Dang, and I only faced 1.
Yeah, because there was 49 automats.
Well, I was one of them. It was 46 automats, 17 TGs, 16 Gaias, 15 Harpies, and 15 Thunder Dragons. One of was you.
Yeah.
The tops were 17.
I also played against a TG.
TG, though, severely dropping off as far as transitioning into top cut. They only had 2 of the 17.
Yeah.
And then Thunder Dragons, 4 of their 15, Automats, 17 of their 46. And Harpies, 2 of their 15. So again, bad transfer rate for both. And Blue Eyes topped, too. Huh. Look at that. And of course, the final was a Automat Mirror. And
we all expected that.
And I can severely see some influence I feel like we're going to bring into today's match. Of course, I feel like if any team brings automats, they're for sure going to be using some inspiration from what we saw yesterday. That being said, Neg1 himself won a Meta Weekly earlier this week, right before MCS, and I totally might have yoinked his list for my MCS, and it did all right. It did all right.
Yeah.
Did all right. Full combo here.
Oh man, this hand is pretty broken.
Yeah, he's literally going off.
He had a way to play through. I think he milled the survival zen.
Yep.
To take out the bouncer, and now he's just gonna go full combo.
Yeah.
With uninterrupted.
And I think that back row might be 1,000 Thunders, but
100 Thunders.
100 Thunder. I call it 1,000
We're about to see what it
Thunders.
is right now.
To me, to me, 1,000 Thunders sounds way better than 100 Thunders because the two T's just work better, like Peter Parker, Pepper Potts, 1,000 Thunders. Come on, we're all on the same page, right? TT.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stanley.
I like TTs. I like TTs as well.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you like DDs too.
Yes. I don't know about that one.
Double D's, Shaowz. Double D's.
Oh, like from Ed and Eddie.
Yeah, double D from Ed and Eddie. Yeah. TTs with the double D's.
Yes, I do like me some TTs and double Ds and some BBs as well.
Well, Shaowz dating himself here by revealing that he knows double D from Ed and Eddie, which makes me date myself because I also know exactly what he's talking about. Yes. So there you go. Anybody that doesn't get that reference, we're older than you.
Yeah, fucking damn Zoomers.
Yeah, whatever that is. What's a Zoomer?
Oh dang, you hella dated yourself now.
Oh shit, no.
All right, so we got some Onimaru.
Yeah, looking pretty.
I'm just gonna farm you.
He's got two cards in hand. You better have something.
You better have it. You said you better have it, or this is game.
You got nothing. Just like that. Zoo taking an upsetting victory over Raw. Holy moly.
I mean, Raw, he opened combo, right? So, like,
he did.
In 28 cards, I'm pretty sure it's 28 cards. Like, you can't only ask for so much. Raw to open combo and protection, like a hand trap, you know? Mm-hmm. It is what it is, though. He's gonna. If I'm not mistaken, I wouldn't be surprised to see a repeat here. But because TD usually is favored. But we'll see what happens.
It looks like they just really quickly to the next match. I'm not paying attention to chat. Looks like
yeah, it looks like they repeat. So looks like they're confident in the second deck taking out TG. Which looks like to be Automat.
Yeah. Oh well, you guys can't see that. I haven't changed layers yet. There you go.
Nothing's TG best deck. Let's go.
Set Delta Excel. We already knew that. No sleeves, no mat from Zuo. I'm butchering this man's name. Zaiwu. Zaiwu. All right. No mat and sleeve combo from Zaiwu here. Clearly just built this thing right before the tournament started. That's usually the explanation for somebody that doesn't have a mat and sleeve combo, right?
Yes.
Nothing's an upset with TG. Swagonitis.
Or their edgelord. That's another explanation. Usually edgelords show up with no sleeves and mats.
That's true too. Well,
so looks like we got sister.
Whoa, triple set.
Control.
Whoa.
That's the the usual sister control. Bolt in hand for follow up.
That, I'm not gonna lie, is a little surprising. Usually, well, actually, unless he's not running wind.
Well, we got the Misk off the top.
For those of you that are just... Oh, sorry, Shaowz. I didn't mean to cut you off.
we both
start talking at the same time. Canadia.
After a long silence.
Yeah, long pause. I went and plugged stuff. All right, for those of you just joining us for just now, it is obviously Bricks and Potatoes versus Stellar Trace, who's taking an early lead here, 1-0. Raw fell in game one with his sad Bricky, not at all. He opened phenomenal Thunder Dragons, but had no hand traps.
Raptor beatdown. Ooh.
It seems like a popular play, but usually you only do that with a trap in the grave, so you can be a little protected. But
battle of the little guys, man.
Yeah, battle of the weebs. So for the record, if you didn't know, September's in full swing, guys. 20% off of any sub, which comes out to about $1. Which, no lie, it was 50% last year. So I'm a little upset by Twitch.
Yeah, we're a little sus.
It's
Twitch
a
is
little, and it's sponsored by Grubhub, which is even more sus. It's like, Grubhub could only afford 20% off Twitch subs this month. Yo, Twitch, what the heck? You are a multi-billion-dollar company owned by Amazon. You could give us 50% off for a month, dang it.
That is hella sus. These guys, these greedy companies, bro. They're all so greedy.
Capitalism at its finest.
Millionaires, billionaires,
Small
billionaires. Like they just, I don't know, bro. Small indies.
Yeah, small indie
They're
Twitch
like-
company only was able to afford 20% off with giant multi-millionaire, also small indie company Grubhub partnering together to
And
bring you guys $1 off your
I
subs. Point of the story is sub.
I especially have some heated malice towards Amazon because I don't work for Amazon, but I work for Amazon.
It's like, ooh, there we go.
In my working conditions.
Scam-tember.
Scam-tember. TCG Asta says Scam-tember. Agreed. Definitely Scam-tember. Thank you for that Team War sub. You officially are now.
Ooh. That's a prismatic head.
Yeah, it is. It made us.
That's a shiny boy.
Made us take a double look there. You are officially able to enjoy ad-free viewing on the Duel Links Team Wars channel, and not just that, but you also can participate in Fantasy League. That's right. Every week you set up a roster, earn some points, earn some cash. Freebie for you. You can end up the season with winning some money, which will obviously spot you your sub for the next year. But yeah, consider subbing. And I actually got permission to say this. All right, I double-checked. I also have a Twitch channel, NightFox15. Twitch.tv/NightFox15.
Hit up this man's Twitch, bro.
Hit me up, guys.
Channel, bro.
I'm only 14 subs away from another emote slot. I'm just saying. I'd appreciate it. I double-checked. I talked with the higher-ups in Team Wars, and I'm like, hey, can I say something about my Twitch channel because we're on main channel? And they're like, yeah, boy, go for it. I'm like, all right, thanks. So this is me plugging me. Hit me up. 14 more subs, and we get a cute little emote. It's a little night fox that waves. All right, and it says, hey. So
That's pretty cute.
I would appreciate it. Thank you for the shout-out there, Nightbot. F. Lance there's going to save the Canadia flip. That's not what you want to see, is you got another back row. And that's a prismatic as well.
That do be a prismatic lance. Yeah, that do be a prismatic lance.
Yeah,
that is kind of clean.
Raw is loaded.
Raw out here. He's out here controlling these streets.
Yeah. KC. Oh, it is another Canadian. All right, double. Does that a double F lance?
Double forbidden lance one time.
One time?
Bro, there's a delay. There's no, it's not.
It's chain animatic with through. That's over.
I mean, that's not too bad. You forced out two Canadians, like you just take out the boy and then you pass.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah, that's not terrible. Went on the target there and doesn't get to do anything. So, but yeah, not gonna lie, NightFox casting has improved immensely. Very proud of him. Not gonna lie. Restar. What you mean to say is your casting has always been top tier. I was just a hater. That's what you want to say, right?
Yeah, you've come around, Restart.
Yeah, Restart.
All the homies in chat, bro. All the homies in chat. We got Mike, Buns, Ohaimi.
Yeah,
Restart. Restart. Hype, I guess, is a homie.
Yeah, Hype. I beat Hype yesterday. I totally whooped Hype's ass yesterday in MCS. It was phenomenal.
I know. Hype sucks.
Yeah, Hype's bad.
Swagonitis, thanks for coming out.
Yo, bro, Mike Hobie dropping in here. What's up, yo, bro, Mike Ho? Nice job on the top yesterday. Shout out for that. Good job there.
Shout out to Mike for beating my ass in Swiss. Let's
go.
Oh
yeah, you did beat him. Yeah, Shaowz was salty, man. You should have seen Access Denied chat.
No, I wasn't.
He was
salty,
so
bro.
mad. He was talking shit.
If anything, it's not true.
If
anything, that was the only match where I wasn't salty.
He was not. He actually came in here, but like Mike opened like a god. That man is a TG legend. That's what he said.
Yes,
that's what he said.
That's basically what I said. But we all knew that already. So.
Yeah, Restar, the man came in and recruited me for Team Wars 3 years ago, and then we never got to play because...
3 years ago.
Yeah,
that's a long time ago.
It feels like 3 years ago. I think it was last year, honestly. Came by last year, he's like, yo, I got this...
the Wonder Magician.
Oh, he's going full combo.
This is really nice here.
One back row set, though.
He can summon the...
That's a bluff, baby. And the Prismatic.
MST. Oh, no. Prismatic MST.
Yeah. Raw's done,
That's kind of tough.
That seems
like... Because, he kind of, like... If he would have just shotgunned the MST, and I guess it's like Survival's End is scary.
Yeah.
That's kind of tough.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's hard to to make plays like that.
This
Like,
might
he's
be.
dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead as hell right
Raw
now,
just
bro.
goes 0-2 off the bat. I mean, he's got a card in the hand. Let's give him some benefit. I haven't been paying attention if that wasn't added.
There is no Sphere Kuriboh in his hand. I'm pretty sure that's Bolt in hand. So, like,
For sure, no, it's no Sphere Kuriboh in the hand. But you
where's the
can't.
Bolt? I don't know.
You never know. Raw has surprised us before with stuff.
Unless he threw Bolt back in the deck, it's for sure Bolt. I'm pretty sure it's Bolt.
He did.
Yep, that is a dead Raw.
Zayu. He takes 2-0 lead for Stellar Trace. If all you submitted your votes, which you probably did, I need to double check here because I can never get access to it. But you for sure will be maybe regretting your picks here if you come in here and you see that it's already 2-0 for Stellar Trace and you pick Bricks and Potatoes. That being said,
it's such a risk to. Oh yes. If your pick is Bricks, you might be sweating a little bit right now.
A little bit.
We still got 4 more people,
and they're loaded. Neg1's still up. Edu, we got Chris, Sniffus. These are all great players.
Yes.
But if Zayu keeps opening up like the way he's been opening these last 2 games, let's be honest though, game 2 he actually didn't open very well. He is going to be steamrolling here through Bricks and P, possibly going on a 10-game winning streak. What? Is that possible? No way.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know about no 10-game winning streak, to be honest. I don't think it's possible.
If I'm Jaime, congrats on your top 2 as well. Nice job. If I'm a Sidra gamer, I snipe freaking everything Buns, and Buns obviously a Sidra enthusiast.
Yeah, I agree. You don't make top 4 in the MCS without getting without having the what is it called? Binoculars.
A sixth sense for what your set card is.
Yes, you got that secret APK sniper, 360 no scope, bro.
Yeah, he's got a mirror.
720 no scope, Mountain Dew Doritos. Let's get it.
He's so good that he's sneaked into your house, convinced your significant other to hang out behind your PC, look at your hand, and then text him what your cards are. That's how good he is. That's so good.
Shout out to FaZe Buns. Let's go.
Buns is out. He clearly has felt the pain here. But all right, real quick, let's talk about this. Not gonna lie, did y'all see the Tri-Mids that went on a tear yesterday? I believe it was yesterday. They did. Yeah, they did. If you head over to the Team Wars Discord, baby.
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep during that war, but
I was out as soon as I was out of the MCS. I was like, deuces.
That war was like, oh, you mean you went to sleep?
It was 10 o'clock. I think the war was last night. I could be mistaken here. I was just looking at it this morning. Yeah, I believe that was the one Jaime, I think, actually picked up. Or no, it was Soup. Soup picked it up. We saw Blue Eyes that game, and we saw some Tri-Mid love. And I'm wondering if any of that will influence this game here. What do you think?
Well, we got any neg oneers in chat?
Any neg oneers?
Oh, whoa.
Neg oneers? Fans of -1? Anyone?
Oh no, bro! Come on, bro.
All right, he might. I don't know if this is a bait because he jumped on the table and jumped off. Did I accidentally reveal who it was and it wasn't supposed to be -1? Is it somebody else?
Nah, bro. I mean, he wouldn't join the room if it wasn't supposed to be him. He's probably just taking his deck.
Okay, good. Ooh, and he's got a shiny gold.
Yeah, you can't say that. Yeah, it's like you can't be saying that, bro.
Swag. What did he say? I said any fans of -1. That's what I said.
Yeah. Let's go with that. POS.
Cancel this man, says Hype. Hype's still salty from his loss yesterday. I handed it to him. Actually, in all fairness, Hype did a very, very good job playing TGs. And he did beat me game 1, and I was able to open Crow twice. So.
He beat me game 1, and then he got his ass raped game 2
Well,
3.
side deck format. It's a side deck format. Come on.
Oh, my God.
And if I didn't side those DD Crows, in all honesty, because -1 played them.
I just realized you asked me for help, the TG help. I didn't know you were up against Hype.
Hell yeah. I literally, Hype didn't know this. Don't tell him. Stop it.
Wow. Hype, he DM'd me, Hype. He was like, yo, does DD Crow, can you cut Survival Zen with DD Crow in the grave? I was like, not really.
Yeah, I straight up needed the answer.
Help, I literally gave him help, but I didn't know he was up against you. Like, I thought he was just up against a random TG there. I just realized that.
Yeah.
I helped him in your downfall, Hype. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I snuck in and I'm like, Shaowz, you know TG's like the back of your hand. can I stop them with a DD Crow? Can I chain it to Survival's End, or is that a cost? And he's like, it's a cost, you dummy. I'm like, yep, makes sense.
He made sure not to let me know that it was hype. So
yeah,
funny.
I think he wouldn't have helped me if he knew I was up against you, because he would have clearly been rooting for you. Favoritism is an actual thing in this game. And this man, I literally just said, if he keeps opening broken, he is going to be going on a tear, and he is opening broken.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta wait. We gotta wait to see if there's back row. If there's no back row, then it's not hard for Anamat to just
Book a Moon win.
finesse.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Book
they,
a
if
Moon
they have,
spider
like,
game.
they play 3 of Book a Moon. You're gonna draw it. Let's be real here. If it even is Anamat, for all we know, it could be level dupe. I don't know. Thunder Dragons with 3 Cosmic Cyclone.
Evil Eye with whatchamacallit, that thing that gives him life points, 1,000 life points if he's low
Dual
on
Fuel.
life
Yeah.
points. Dual Fuel.
Evil Eye with Dual Fuel. Let's go.
Evil Eye with Dual Fuel.
Low key, Evil Eye wouldn't be that bad in this matchup.
Yeah, I know. I know that because I saw somebody do it and it actually worked.
Let's see if he's a Chad and he summons in attack mode. Let's see. If Albert
Haglin.
gets summoned in attack mode,
Yeah.
then he's not a Chad.
Yeah. No. Oh.
And we'll know why he
does.
doesn't set 2 back row because he was not a Chad.
Well, it's not a complete nuts because we have no back row set. He's still hanging on to his main face here. Oh, for suspense, building it up to a double set and end sister -1. You might as well just.
No, he was just watching. He was just watching the
animation. He was.
The animation,
oh,
yeah.
he totally was.
He was watching the animation.
He
bro.
totally was. Oh, I didn't think of that. Do draw.
He was cosplaying it in his VC with his teammates. You know.
Yeah.
Going all full weeb mode.
He's like, guys, come over, come check it out. DG Hilbert Keenan. I don't know what he sounds like, so I'm kind of just making it up as I go.
Yeah. But I mean, we'll see. We got a Dodo draw, so pretty fair opener considering his opponent's hand. Let's see what he's able to do though. There's some thinking here, so maybe he doesn't want to go into Book of Moon, but it's kind of hard to make plays when you don't have a way to cut the halberd.
Yeah, it's really at this point you might want to just, if you have the 3 to set, that might be your only / best play.
Oh, he's got the sister.
He does.
So is he gonna?
I think he might, but he sent back the coat though. So unless he opened double coat, I see no reason for him to chuck the coat for a sister.
Yeah.
Book 2 MST sister coat time. 2 MSTs, 1 book, sister coat. 2 MSTs, 1 book, a sister, and a coat. He sent the coat for the sister, so if you open 2 MSTs, a book, and 2 coats, I believe you. -1's Jack Atlas. Yeah, if somebody mentioned earlier, but yes, BMP's roster is for sure loaded. They are stacked. They are the 5Ds anime for sure team here. Oh wow! No delay. Like as if the man had auto yes on. Book of Moon. He had it. Not gonna be able to do any sister stops.
So I'm not gonna lie, bro. I didn't know that was.
You didn't know you could chain Book of Moon to Hellbert when he activates his effect? Shaowz. Shaowz. I'm glad you said something because I also did not know, so I'm glad we can be on the same page.
Yeah, I was like, wait, why?
I was like, whoa.
That's just not a ruling that I run into.
I'm just glad you came out first so that I could join you and come out with you at the same time. So I do appreciate it.
It's okay, bro. We can come out together.
Yeah, I'm really glad that we were able to come out together. But the double set is still something to worry about here.
Oh yeah. This is not like. Oh,
Hype didn't know either. Access denied, showing their full colors here, telling you how dumb we are.
Hello, watch. Hello, watch, bro.
Needle sealing one time.
And it's good. To do it that way because then you get to see.
Delay.
I guess it's a way to check delays. Yeah.
Not really, because the delay would be on the Hellbert, so I feel like you wouldn't actually get a good delay check.
No, but maybe like he wants to see if it could be Kanadia's set because you wouldn't see Kanadia delay.
Damn, Farmer.
What I'm trying to say is
Jono.
maybe he didn't have. Oh well, never mind. Doesn't matter. Does not matter.
Powerful Rebirth. the graveyard. Hype and Shaowz. We got
Yo.
Farmer Wano or Jono calling us out here, saying that the card literally says it has to be face up to resolve. So he clearly reads. The rest of us do not. And as true Yu-Gi-Oh players, we don't read. Right? That's the whole thing.
There's so much text on that card. Like,
bro,
is it
so
if it's not the first line of text, I'm not reading. I don't remember. All right.
Yeah, I don't go past this line. Oh, you guys can't even see it.
Like. All I know is that it negates and that it floats. I don't know any other criteria. Usually when I summon that card, I win the duel. So like, I don't know, bro. Like, that is so funny, bro.
And he has the wind. This is over, unless that back row is something good.
It has to be Morella, but I feel like if it was Morella,
he actually is going for the safe play here. Wow. Okay.
Makes sense, because like he must be seeing delays. There's no way he's not, right?
Yeah. So he's just gonna clear the board here. Morelia might be the back set.
Nah, if it was Morella, he would have used it right now. He would use it and hit the roach.
Yeah, because he had both Raptor or a Raptor on the field,
he just
so
doesn't have
able to at least kill something. So we don't know what that back row is, but Neg 1 probably does. Ooh, Serpent.
If that's Survival's End, yeah. If it's Survival's End, he had an insane snipe with the bolt.
Yeah, that was really
50-50.
really good.
This is YOLO boat.
YOLO boat. We're playing a card
YOLO
game.
boat.
Yes, Ristar, we are. I believe that's what this is called. Konami may not treat it as a card game because the actual thing is supposed to be trading card game. But what we get is monetized card game. That's what we get.
Yeah, it must be no delay. Must be no delay.
Yeah, I think he... Dang. Oh, shoot. That's not good. I mean... Zywo's still in a... Nah, I don't know. He's in an okay spot. I wouldn't say he's in a great spot, but he's not completely dead yet. Does that make sense?
I mean, Roach is kind of annoying.
Oh, yeah, he for sure can't really do any more synchro climbs until he deals with the Roach.
And we know he doesn't have... we know he has no Paleo Engrave, and we know he doesn't have a Morella because he would have used it, like, the new set. If it was Morella, he would have been...
In the draw phase, yeah. As soon as he drew, he would have trained Morello.
Yeah.
Unless he didn't have his toggle on.
So, no, I don't think... I don't know. I don't think he would be playing that bad. Oh, this is over.
Yeah.
Should be over.
Drowning one time.
Needs to be another rebirth.
Drowning one time.
Or needle sealing. That would be kind of insane.
Well, needle sealing he would have used earlier when we said needle sealing when he had 3 on board and Hilbert was face down. He would have needle sealed. No drowning.
Oh, okay. No drowning. Okay, it's over. It's over. Unless it's Canada.
It is Canada.
Ah.
So it's not over, but I don't think he can recover.
I don't know, bro. I've seen crazier comebacks. If that's that was a really fast set.
Yeah.
Rated?
Oh wait, wait. In attack position though.
He's gotta have.
He had
to know. Okay,
draw phase.
This
Pay
is
attention.
Actually really
important.
This is actually really.
Straight to the main phase. Okay, never mind. Well, that didn't.
It could be any trap. It doesn't have to only be Morella. For Neg 1, he really needs to top deck a spell.
That's a spell.
Oh, okay. He has to chain this trap now. He has to.
He didn't.
Okay, no.
Nope.
Okay.
He's done. Yeah. Unless he's doing for entertainment purposes. He literally could be doing this to keep us entertained.
Or he's just taking the risk. He could also just be like... It's possible for him to die. Even because if he has Lance, he could protect from the Survival's End, so...
It's a Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this a Lance in hand? Is Neg 1 go... Oh.
I mean, his Raptor is wide open, so that other back row set needs to flip the Raptor down or the M7 because he's about to swing into death.
That is a...
It's a Survival's End! I feel like it was a little late. It's a little late. Feels late.
No, it's not late, bro. This is it. It's not late at all.
Swagnitis says GG.
This is GG, yeah. Dang, bro. Where's your Lance, Neg?
Ooh.
Come on.
Ooh, there it is.
You went through a million cards, didn't draw Lance? That's crazy. This is not the out of my players that I know, bro.
There's still 8 cards in the deck, my guy. 8 cards still in the deck.
Lance, Cosmic, MST, something.
Yep. All right.
Anything.
We said don't count him out yet, and we were right to say so. That is a face down coat for those of you just joining us. Bye bye, says Buns. Trouble in Paradise? With us? No.
That is in fact GG.
Yeah, Fossil Dig's only gonna make this stronger. Miscellaneousaurus.
And PG best deck. Jeez.
Yeah, this man's about to go on a 3-game win streak. I think, yeah, Neg's gonna. I don't know. Depending on what Neg's second deck, he might not choose to repeat here.
No, I think you repeat what you sent in, bro. I think they're confident in this matchup, and that Neg just got
hosed,
or he just got unlucky. I don't want to say unlucky because he opened pretty nutty.
He did. Neg opened up great.
I guess just top decked when he needed.
Yeah, and Zayu top decked really well because he didn't. He opened up well too, but it was arguably no mills and stuff was an okay. I mean,
I guess,
it's a strong opener.
I would say pretty unlucky because he went 12 cards deep into his deck, and there was no Lance to be found or any chainable spell to be found. Any chainable spell there, and Neg was fine.
Yeah, so he could chain blocked it.
Obviously, Lance / MST would be the best, but Book of Moon would have been fine.
Coral Dragon hits the board. I literally texted Shaowz or messaged Shaowz yesterday. I'm like, what rank 6 did TGs make? Because I couldn't remember. Because I was afraid. I'm like, should I be afraid of a... Wait.
What happened?
He didn't have game.
Hold on.
That's what happened. Did he not pop with Coral? He did. 2013. Yeah, he's short. Neg, I think, had full life. 37. Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, he had 30.
He could have summoned. He could have. Let me see.
He had 4, 5, and 1.
Mist from deck. Why didn't he summon Mist from deck? Where's your Mist? You don't only play 2 Mists, bro. You're not Buns. Like, I'm just kidding, Buns. I know you got 3 Mists. The joke is still funny. I don't think he used Mist this turn. Let me check. He already had Raptor on field. So, like, oh, no, he had to pop it, right? No,
yeah.
He didn't. He already had Raptor on field.
How many did he? He's burnt 2, 3. He had 3 in the grave. Doesn't matter. Swings in recovery for him.
Oh.
-1 could not top deck anything to recover. So he's gonna.
He didn't have to. He didn't have to use it. He didn't have to use the Miskin combo. That was not like. But we never punished.
Yeah, he wasn't punished for that. So surprisingly enough, even though he didn't do the right, well, Shaowz says he had lethal. Whatever. I don't know. I don't play TG.
He had lethal.
He says he had TG lethal. I just saw a Coral Dragon. Was like, that's cool. But yeah.
He had game. Yeah, he had game without Hama. He didn't need Hama. He had game with normal TG extra deck.
Bunt says it.
The Yobro didn't matter.
Yobro Mike Coast says we're not sure about his extra deck, so don't be crucifying the man.
He had game. I don't care unless his extra deck was a bunch of like Armades and just cards that don't do stuff. He had game. I don't care. I don't mean. I'm not trying to roast him. I'm just saying. Like,
yeah.
We
are in fact going to see a repeat. So Shaowz's straight up prediction of they're definitely repeating is correct.
Yeah, because I think they're pretty confident in the matchup. Probably with the build. The build is probably tailored for this deck.
Zayu going first again.
I mean, we saw Roach, Turbo Roach, game 2 or turn 2. Like, so I mean, I guess it's just a matter of him not just drawing. I guess his opponent just outdrew him, to be honest. I forgot to mention this is 30 cards and he's just drawing.
Yeah, Hypebeast actually mentioned it in chat. He's like, this man has 30 cards and he's opening broken every time. Now, granted, this is game 4, so it'd be broken 3 games. Let's see if it's broken 4 games.
I mean, this is a pretty good opener, especially if you're like
triple
Paleos
set
and Survival's End. So we'll see.
He's gonna need 3 back row removal, and one of those better be a bluff.
Triple cosmic, triple cosmic summon Utopia or Utopic and head or not head. Sorry, Utopic and coat and GG. Let's go. Triple cosmic, Utopia, coat, GG.
Well, sends back the win.
The first, it was Thunder Dragon,
yep.
Animat, Scorpion, and it's a repeat Animat.
Yep.
They opened Thunder Dragon.
Whoa. Well, -1 is a obviously good player. But what's better than playing skill is 3 sets. Player skill does not matter if there's 3 sets. Because you can
That
get
is
cooked.
very, very true.
You could be the best
quite
player
true.
in the freaking world and lose to 3, even 1 set.
Yeah, it's very true.
Repeating Ana into TG is weird. Not necessarily, because this is what they countered with, right? So they countered with the Onamets, or they're confident. Shaowz said it best. They were confident in this matchup, so there's no reason not to repeat into this.
I don't think I do think that TG probably wins the matchup more, but I do think that there's room for to make the matchup better for Onamet. That being said, obviously these guys have probably tested the match a bunch, so like I imagine that this is just they'd rather throw an Onamet here to get some quick wins. I mean, Neg was really close to winning the last game. He just, I guess, just didn't draw his chainable spells. So
yeah, if he had a quick play spell there, when we had Survival's End in the grave, it was pretty much over.
If you're the best player in the world, you draw what you need. So
Clearly. Or you play Onamats and draw moderately what you need. Scorp getting roasted.
Scorp revealing his strats for the for our war, me and his war later today. So like, good to know.
Yeah, I guess Scorp Shaowz just revealed that he's playing. I guess way to go.
I mean, it doesn't mean I'm playing. I could just tell my teammates, be like, "Yo, look out for this."
Oh, that's true. That's true. Shaowz is double duty today. He's casting with me, and he's got a maybe has a war himself after.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I'm also really hungry, so like I'm going to be quite famished by the end of the day. Malnourished.
All right, Roach double set with a coat on board. That's not terrible.
Pretty threatening. Pretty threatening.
Yeah. Swagnitis, I'm not reading that out loud. I'll let Shaowz.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some chicken just for you. I'm gonna get some chicken from Chipotle, the chicken bowl with lettuce and no beans because I hate beans. White rice, cheese, hot salsa, and
Scorp.
Oh my God, you guys suck.
Scorp with the quick wit. Swing it in,
man,
Morelia, powerful rebirth.
Right, I'll gladly go 0-2 so the rest of my team just claps you. I don't care. I'll gladly sacrifice myself. That's fine. You can
If
have
he's
my team,
playing,
as long as...
Shaowz, if he's playing. Dang it, Shaowz. You're a terrible bluffer.
He's gonna get Buns. Buns got my back, bro. Shout out to Buns.
Oh, dang, man. I love this chat. You guys are spicy today. Survival's End
bro.
in the grave. Survival's End on the field. Powerful rebirth, bringing back the Raptor.
This is not looking good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, Neg. This isn't good.
I mean, if
No,
those are quick play spells,
realistically-
right? That's all you need.
Realistically, Zaiwu should hit the Roach in a back row. But
I was thinking the same
if he has a
thing.
way to play through the Roach, like, who am I to say what he should do?
Yeah.
You know?
I was actually.
But I honestly don't think he has a way to play through Roach, unless he has like weird Book of Moon in his main deck, you know. So he likely has to hit a back row and a Roach and then pray that he can play through the other back row. I mean, he will still be able to. Okay.
Here we go. Roach, first target.
Probably would have been best to summon the.
There it is in the hand. Forbidden Lance.
So now he has to double down on the Roach.
He
So
does.
the back row is safe.
Bye bye. Roach, rip, but
Very well played.
double back row set is also very good here for -1. Like I said, all you need to do, the very best players in the world can be brought down by some back rows. And -1, probably one of the best in the world. You can make arguments against it or for it. Has double set.
Indeed.
All right, Zaiwu is going to have to think of something. hopefully, in his head, he's thinking, hopefully those are bluffs. Now, how much bluffing does Onomat really have? Not really.
There's no bluff.
It's just one bolt is
They
best.
usually keep, like, even if they do, like...
Oh, yeah, you keep bolt in the hand. Of course.
They would rather keep the bluffs in hand. Like,
yeah. So those are definitely something. I'm thinking those are live. Unless, oh, it's a book. That's one. All right. Hopefully he has a Morelia here for his last survival end mill. But he doesn't have a face-up dinosaur. I was almost going to say dragon, but it's dinosaur.
Dragon.
Sea serpent, for those of you that did not know, is what the screw serpent is. He is a sea serpent, so he does not count as a dino.
He didn't use screw serpent to bring back the thing.
You said he didn't or did?
He didn't. He summoned the... Oh, BTS.
Yeah. Oh, F-Lance! Here, I'll play it for you guys. There it is. Hype train.
Yeah, that's game, Gabe.
Yep.
That's game.
I'm pretty sure this is over. Play the man out. I can't play that song because we're on the main channel, so I'm not playing that song. I can't.
He dead.
No DACA strikes for you guys. Pretend I'm playing that coffin song. There you go. Ga 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 bolt. That is G to the G. He is done.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter if he summoned the monster. It didn't matter.
No.
It's over.
He did a phenomenal job here. But he is finally going to lose with the repeat on the table. Bricks and Potatoes finally on board. Congratulations, -1. You scored your first win for your team today. We're going to see what Stellar Trace has to offer here as his second deck. And by Stellar Trace, I obviously mean Xiao, because he's not done, folks. He gets to come back. That was his first loss.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, -1 is going to take a game point for his team here. Onomats. Xiao is back on the table. Telling -1 one more duel and then call him a punk. I'm not sure why. It's a little rude.
I don't know about one more duel, bro. That's
the duel is ending. All right, this is new, guys. I've never seen this. What's this?
All right, we're good.
I'm going to click
it
OK.
happened to me too, but we're good.
Okay, we're in. That was like 70 transitions. You didn't need those. Both Neg1 and Xiao are on their second decks. Well, -1 technically on his first deck because it was a repeat. Bricks and Potatoes, one repeat down. Stellar Trace, both repeats in hand. They have a 2-game lead. It is Harpies. Harpies or Trimid's faux Harpies. No, it's 30-card Harpies. It's definitely 30-card Harpies. And he didn't open up perfect, or he just didn't want to pop his own hunting ground. Also a viable option. TGs, clap. Yeah. Claps are over, though. One counters TG, easy. Every third time.
TG is broken.
10 and 3 Lego. Oh, so apparently people had questions in chat, and chat was kind enough to answer their questions. Thank you for that, because clearly Shaowz and I were too invested in the game. Neg1's first deck was Onos, and he repeated the Onos, so thank you. If you missed that, chat, thank you for catching them up. For those of you just joining us, you might know it's September, and the multi-billion-dollar company known as Amazon, who owns Twitch, has given us a gracious $1 off or 20% off all subs. So if you felt like now's the time to get a sub for Team Wars, well, you are correct, because it's not cheaper than it is right now, except last year at this time, which was 50% off. We're not going to talk about that. We're a little upset.
Yeah, we're, very, very generous of Amazon.
Yes, very generous of a multi-billion-dollar company to give us $1 off of all subs.
At any moment, Amazon could really just make it like $20 subs.
Literally,
from now on.
And we would.
And there's nothing we could do about
it.
So
we'd probably riot and go somewhere else and then come back. But if you ever wanted to play in the Fantasy League for Team Wars, now's your chance. If you ever wanted to enjoy ad-free viewing, now's your chance for at least a month. Make sure you keep that subscription alive, though, because we like that monies. Not really. You're only supporting the channel. You basically pay the refs and the mods and, well, the community, I guess. Because your subs are also the prize pool for the Fantasy League. That's right. You can win money from the Fantasy League. So consider taking advantage of the 20% off and sub to Team Wars. And any other favorite creators you might have, they're also able to get 20% off of subs. Like,
Yes.
who can I... Oh, me, NightFox15. Yeah, me. I could get some benefits off that too. Just saying. Check out my Twitch. Self-promo. All right. I mean, this is really good for -1. With the double set from the Harpies, though, let's be honest. He could easily get... Honestly, I would have stopped him now if any of those were back Book of Moons. So I'm not sure why he hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah.
Not coaching, just an observation. Shaowz and I are terrible coaches.
Really, yeah. You don't want to hear. You don't want me to coach you, bro. I'll tell you to go battle phase with sister only.
Does TZ still exist? Asks a bunch of letters with a puff at the end.
Yes. TZ is now Bricks and Potatoes. So
pretty much, yeah. They basically poached everyone.
Basically. Bricks and Potatoes is
it was like a multi...
all the BZ players.
Yeah, it's like a Ford and Chevy merger. It was like Ford merged with Chevy. That's what you got. Whoa! What? This man is running one sister, one bus?
Yo!
Neg, what?
I don't need no head. I don't like head. Oh, snap!
But why would you? You can't pop anything, I guess. But I guess okay. Follow up. All right, he's setting up for the future.
Rhino is for sure way better than Bouncer in this matchup. Like,
oh,
Rhino
I agree.
Rhino claps hard.
I would just be scared to waste my one Rhino with 2 back row sets. I guess waste is not the right word. I'd be scared to summon him with 2 back row sets, especially if you're reading any delays.
I think what's going through Neg's mind is that, all right, I go Rhino, I pop the field. I think he's gonna pop the field spell right now because he wants to. Oh no, he's going for game.
He is.
I don't care.
Drowning one time.
Get him out of here.
Suspense music.
Wow. I think he's trying to say like the back row does nothing. I honestly think.
Yeah, I think Neg1 is chatting so hard right now.
He's just like, yo, the back row is nothing.
If this is a drowning, wow.
There's absolutely no way. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Good.
Yo.
Nope.
Yo.
F Lance. It still's not lethal, but it is an F Lance. Is it double book? Why wouldn't you book when he's about? It is double book.
Okay, so that forces out both back row. So like, it's not very likely for him to have like, because he's gonna get a search here. So it's not very likely for him to have Swallow's Nest, like to play through double Swallow's Nest, if that, to play through double back row. You know?
Yeah, he's gonna need it. Yeah, Neg1 here left the Harpies hunting ground up, going for game here. He knew they were Book of Moons. He had to have known. So he obviously didn't care. But at least he knew one was Book of Moon and he had the F-Lance Enhancer. He's like, all right, I'm able to at least save one. And there it is. It's going to be targeting the book, flip the book. So that's actually great for Neg1 because he didn't waste anything. He didn't have to waste his other set here. No Swallow's Nest. He's going to get an Elegant Aegis to the hand. He's basically going to pass here if he has any back row to set. Now is the time to do so. He's going to set 2, one of which is the one he just added to his hand. So clearly...
Clearly needs to set some bluffs, yeah.
Yeah, he clearly needs to set some bluffs. Because he doesn't want to get picked off here. He's like, well, shoot. I could set 1 and lose, or I could set 2 and have a 50% chance of recovery. Breakthrough skill. All right, well, he probably didn't want to use it on the coat, but he has no choice here.
This is still lethal if the other set is nothing. It's still lethal.
Treacherous Trap Hole? Not anymore.
Yeah, no more Tretch, yeah. PGH Copium.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's over, bro.
Yeah. Because
he just pierces. This is yeah.
Yeah.
GG.
11 to the face and 18, and just like that, Zawu is finally bullied off the table by -1. After -1 did fall a game, though. So Bricks and Potatoes.
Neg said head is for pussies, bro. Ain't nobody need head, all right?
Who, me? Neg, not me.
Neg doesn't like head. That's how he feels, bro. He doesn't like head.
Yeah, Neg wants to go right to the bus, all right? He wants the bus and nothing else. He wants that big bus.
He only wants the bus.
Yeah.
He goes to the back of the bus too. No racial. He only goes to the back of the bus. as well.
I'm gonna say I don't get that reference, so I don't get in trouble.
No, Rachel, that's where it's most bumpy. You know, that's how like you always like.
We're gonna find out what Stellar Trace has to counter -1's automats with Bus now. All right, -1 did not reveal that in game 1 or 2 that he played, so it took us game 3 to find out that -1 actually was playing with Bus. Now, for those of you paying attention, in chat did say it.
He's not trying to go to jail. Yeah, he's not trying to go to jail. He only wants Sister on the Bus. He doesn't want Sister in Head.
Yeah, he doesn't. Good call.
That is not PG-13. You know,
correct.
Like, that's PG friendly. Like that's just
we are very user friendly / family friendly. Team Wars is definitely a family friendly channel. We definitely are not like those other channels that like Sister and Head. No, we like our Bus sisters. Anyway, what do you counter for this, Shaowz? That's my question. You know -1, you know he has Bus. You basically know pretty much half his deck here. We've seen him reveal basically everything. F-Lance, Book of Moon. Now that we know Bus, so that was news.
I'd have to say probably Thunder Dragons.
I was literally going to say the same thing. I think Thunder Dragons might be a fighting shot here, especially with a skilled player such as -1 on the table here. He only needs one more loss, and you can push him off.
Before he opens his one of Necro Valley.
If he,
then it's,
we haven't seen that yet, so.
Honestly, like I wouldn't even be surprised.
I wouldn't, literally, at this point as well, not surprised if he had literally one of Necro in his deck. But we know he has the MST, he has the F-Lance, he has the Book of Moon, he has the Boss, he has obviously Sister, Coat, Onomatopoeia, yada, yada, yada. You know, standard automat cards.
Yeah.
Are we getting Book of Moon this month or now? I'm going to say now. I think Book of Moon, they're probably going to wait until after Pendulums come out for a little bit. Give us one pure Pendulum box. Or they could do what they did last year, actually, because Fiendish Chains was included in the XYZ's box. So I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. You actually wouldn't be far off.
Yeah.
So they can make you go into the box.
I was talking about this with someone last night, actually, and I was like, no, they were like, they're just going to put a Gold Gadget in the big box.
Oh, that'd be great.
Gold Gadget's going to be in there.
Please.
Or either Gold Gadget or Infant Station Pandemic. It's like, you can wait on that Book of Moon, Sonny.
Yeah, because it is a very good revenue stream. But if they want to sell the new box and make their investors be like, hey,
they should put Book in it.
Yeah, be like, hey guys, look, we released a box in a new world, and look how much better our sales are. Well, they could do that by putting Book. Granted, all of us whales, I consider myself a dolphin, but I definitely whaled for Book of Moon. I spent over $250 to get 3 copies, so yay.
Yeah, this was around the time where I was quitting, and I actually got really lucky. I was like, oh wow. I'm not going to put these to use, but if I ever come back, I'll have them.
All right, I want to let chat know it was 52 minutes before Shaowz mentioned he was quitting. There was a betting pool going on, so anybody that had under an hour, congratulations, you won. Anybody that had under a half hour, you lost. So it was half hour to an hour. Good job. 52 minutes, Shaowz mentioned he was quitting, so nice job there. Good job. Here.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes. Indeed.
Yeah, there you go.
They're really thinking about what they want to send in. I don't know. I feel like Thunder Dragon is obvious.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything related to like chains, or even if we did, you still send Thunder Dragon. But like we haven't seen chains. We've only seen Book of Moons, Lances, and Rhino. Like I don't know why it's taking them so long. To be honest.
I wouldn't. What if they're not running Thunder Dragons? What if they didn't think the deck was?
Then they misplayed, and they deserve to go 10-3. Or get 10-3. That's if that's the case. Well, it looks like we got Haruka on the table. I like that name.
What do y'all think of Chronomalies?
Very cute.
Personally, I actually think they're kind of fun to play. I haven't played much of them, but I don't think they're really good. They need a good rank 5, and they'll be better. But right now, they're just they're okay.
Bro, you gotta summon the rank 5 that came in the box. Three level 5s.
3 rank 5 rock monsters though. It's 3 rank 5 rocks, I believe. But it's super good. It yoinks 2 monsters, I believe, and then you can do stuff with them or something. I don't know. It is good, but it's expensive to make.
Oh, is this? Whoa.
Is this Cyber Dragons? The mats is Cyber Dragons. The sleeves are Cyber Dragons. The player is Zane. Well, the name is Haruka, but the player choice is Zane.
Bro. Yeah, this is the bait.
Oh.
He's like, yeah, bro, I'm
Yep.
totally on Cyber.
I actually saw Lunalights last night as well. If you guys go to the Discord, there's a
I
lovely
do think
section.
It's Cyber Dragons, though. I do think it's Cyber Dragons.
Honestly,
I feel like D-Draw is just way better than Master of Fusion, I think, for Lunalight, so.
yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah,
You never
I mean,
know.
we did see. Well, hold on. I actually don't remember what they ran. Was it Master Fusion or was it D-Draw that they ran yesterday with the Lunalights? I think they won 2 matches or went 1-1.
Pretty sure it was D-Draw.
Oh.
But, this is not a good opener versus Cyber, bro. 3 back row ain't gonna cut it.
Cosmic, it's definitely Cyber Dragons.
Oh, there's one Cosmic.
It's
gonna see a second
definitely
Cosmic?
Cyber Dragons.
Oh, I see delays. Second Cosmic?
Just open 5-card combo, Fatal 5
They
Luna
hit
1
lands.
time.
Fatal 5 Luna.
3 Cosmic Cyclones, 1 core, 1 gate. Lunas with Cosmic Cyclones, of course. Well, he picked off the Forbidden Lance. I mean, if his Cybers, Forbidden Lance can cuck a Cyber, so here we go.
He opted to go for 2 instead of 3 Protos. Kind of sus.
There is a Fusion Gate. MST1.
He could have Fusion supported first and then use Cosmic Cyclone. So he can get 3 Protos out. But we'll see what what's going on here. Maybe he has another Cosmic and he's holding it for the chain we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, the only time you wouldn't do that is if you want to have some life points left to use another Cosmic Cyclone.
But I mean, if we see a core come down here and this doesn't get negated, it's game anyways. So let's see what.
Yep, we haven't seen a Fiendish. Shaowz did mention that. Void Trap Hole. That's 1 card we didn't see. What?
Nope.
Nice snipe, bro.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Wow,
it's over.
So we just suck. All right.
All right. Well, GG's. Do you repeat this?
Yeah, I was saying that score.
Actually, you can't repeat this. This is his second deck. I feel like this is no. This is first. Yeah, this is a new player.
No, this is first deck. First deck.
Haruka. Do you repeat this, Shaowz, if he loses right now?
Probably. I mean, you don't send this in and expect not to win with it. Like, I don't know. I feel like they have maybe tailored the build for this. I mean, the build is probably still the same build. Let's be real, but like, I don't know, bro. Honestly, I think that Cyber Dragons are pretty decent into
Ornaments. Yeah.
Automat, but I think it could go either way. I wouldn't like say it's like a hard counter. But I mean, there isn't really a lot that hard counters Automat, so.
Go Cyber Dragon Core. The man did not have core, and I don't think he's surviving this turn. So unless that's a drowning set, and even then,
he really needs drowning set for sure.
And it might get picked off, but he sends the bolt back.
Interesting. I mean, he's not to mention he's already used the skill, so like he's really down bad right now in terms of like he really can only top that core. I guess fusion as well, but like core can at least get you another body. But I mean, I guess fusion off the top isn't bad even. The core fusion.
Core fusion would be ideal unless he stops the core. Like we said, we didn't see any Fiendish Chains. There was 8 cards left in Eggs 1 that deck at one point.
Maybe that's why he didn't get the third body out. Maybe he's like, yo, I got drowning, bro. His ass is grass.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in that case though, you could still.
Now that I think about it, he played it in a way to where like, all right, if my rampage gets cucked, then I have drowning as a backup, as opposed to like, all right, I summon 3 monsters and rampage gets cucked, and then like they just lethal over my
No.
My what you call it.
You could use all 3
like,
Proto Cybers to make Rampage.
You could.
So you could use all 3 and then not left one on board for him to lose to. Oh, in defense, Neg 1 listening to our commentary clearly. We are not coaching, but we are clearly top tier, and there's no drowning. Exact lethal with Onomatopoeia 15 to the face.
Where's your sets, bro? What are you doing?
Neg 1 is now.
What was that, bro? Excuse? What are your sets, bro? I have to know.
You can't know, okay? Shaowz is part of the game. But.
What are your sets, bro?
We're about to see if they repeat.
If it was Cosmic Chain Cut,
it is in fact. It is in fact a repeat, Shaowz.
You don't open double Cosmic and not use double Cosmic. Excuse me?
You're about to find out because it's a repeat. Maybe we'll find out. Calm down. Breathe.
All right, the only explanation is
Breathe.
that one of them. The only explanation is that one of them was the trap. No, couldn't be the trap, bro. If it was a trap, you would go for the third proto. One of them is is a herald. One of them is herald. He's like, all right, I'm not gonna use herald on the sister. That's basically what was going through his mind. And then the other one, I guess, was I don't even know, bro.
Do they still run Herald?
Yeah, they still run herald. Like a one of.
Yeah, I know. It's always been a one of. I thought most people dropped it. But that's what I get for not paying attention to the Cyber Dragon matches yesterday that were going on. So hey.
There's no card that I can think of that it could have been.
Well, that
besides
sucks.
like outside of because it was 2 sets, so it was like Herald plus something. I literally can't think of anything that it could have been that wasn't that unless he's playing some weird text and he just got finesse. But 2 sets against all.
Yeah, 2 sets, no core, and he just drew most likely an F Lance and an MST to deal with both of those, and he's about to go clap some cheeks. Maybe. Now, he didn't bluff us. He went full Cyber Dragon lore here with the mat, the sleeves, the character. Well, obviously, you can't play anybody else. You got to play the character. With the mat and sleeves.
Yeah, I've seen Draw Sense low level Cyber Dragon, bro.
Ooh, I actually don't hate that, but then you kind of just no, that's dumb. No, I don't like that.
I mean, I didn't say it was good.
All right, I was gonna say, I get it. You get core, but that's about it.
Yeah.
You got core, now what? Nothing. It's nothing.
He was playing like 3 core, 3 OG Cyber Dragon. I think that's what it was.
All right, so
but it's still kind of weird.
You think there's room in Neg 1's deck left for a Necro Valley?
For Necro Valley?
Yeah, the man's got like all the text stuffed into a 20-card build, and he's pulling them exactly when he needs them. As if he paid Konami on the side, be like, "Yo, bros, we got a war coming up. We want to go undefeated. We're 2-0."
Sometimes you just gotta open your one-ups, bro. Real talk.
Real good. Yeah, he's literally animating it here with his one-ups. I personally have a bias in favor of Void Trap Hole. I don't know why. I actually really enjoy that trap card. It can be dead at times.
Void is a very, very... I really like Void Trap Hole as well. It's like...
Yeah. So I'm actually really happy to see Neg play it because it's
card.
like, yeah, I like that trap card too. I like traps that -1 likes. I'm awesome. That's how I look at it. It's like a fanboy. I'm just like a fanboy. Like, oh my god, he played the thing I like. Yes. Neg, notice me. No, I'm kidding.
Alright, so it looks like he threw back Utopic for Sister.
Yep.
So I imagine he's probably going to try to bolt one of these back row. Oh, window!
Whoa, so he felt something. He's like, I ain't falling for that.
Yeah.
Bolt.
Oh, he already had bolt! Is this a drowning?
Oh, it's a book.
Alright.
Yeah, he felt the book, so he knew he was going to add wind, I think. I think that was without a doubt. If he has coat,
another delay, bro.
If he has coat,
this is game. If there's a lance, this is game.
If he has, there's wind. Is this coat?
He definitely has coat, bro.
Excalibur one time, and that back row is shit. That's oh my god.
Yeah, he has lance, bro. There's a lance, bro. Even I feel like there's a lance. I can smell it.
Well, then if there's a lance and he's got a back row that's live, Excalibur's not to play here.
Actually, as a matter of fact, you wait for
what is it?
Excalibur for book.
What is
it? That way, if it is lance, you're not dead. You go down to 32. He goes down to 32.
It's Excalibur. 4K. He's going for it.
Oh
Nothing.
My God, bro.
I knew it. -1. Cyber Dragon repeat, and it failed. It was a big flop.
Okay, I really feel like if you only have book there, you just don't use it. Just don't use it on Sister, bro. Like.
Yeah, that was kind of.
Oh no! Wait! He bolted. Never mind. I'm sorry. He bolted.
He had no choice though.
I forgot. Yeah. My bad. Sorry, guys.
Shaowz here roasting the players when it's nothing they could did.
Yeah, when it's
wrong.
me, bro, I'm the problem. I suck.
But this guy could have done this. Oh wait, hold on, Shaowz, back it up.
Yeah, wait. You have no choice.
Hey, the commercial is live, so right now we only have the subs that we get to talk to. So for you guys, you get the awesome benefit of playing. Oh, commercial's over. Never mind, we can't play that game.
Don't show you the bolted bug.
Shaowz is going 10-0 today. Just don't use the bolted book. Yeah. Welcome back from commercial break. We did not know who is going to be coming up to bat here for Stellar Trace. Haruka went 0-2 with a Cyber Dragon repeat. Oof, feels bad. -1, living up to his name, coming back with his own repeat with an onomatopoeia repeat.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Them sets, I'm a little sus of the first game, bro. Like I'm really sus.
You can slide into his DMs and ask him. I don't think he'll tell you.
There's no way, bro. There's just no way he didn't have something to stop that. Like I just don't understand. Like I just can't.
He's talking about game 1 here between Nick 1 and because game 2 clearly one of them was dead and the other one was a book. What's your opinion on vampires right now? You're about to get Shaowz started.
Oh, they're goated, bro. They are the best deck in the game. We just need Onomat to die. That's it. Onomat dies, vampires are the best deck in the game. No cap. I'm not even kidding, bro.
They call Shaowz the good suck.
Against Onomat, they could mess up like 5 times and they still win because they're just better than you. And I really don't appreciate that as a skill, like just no skill to play that deck. I mean, it takes skill, but the fact that
you don't get punished for mistakes. That's what he's trying to say.
A smooth brain, like I don't appreciate that at all. So
he's saying that Onomats don't get punished for making mistakes that can still recover, and he's saying that vampires best deck, change my mind, good suck, gimme Vamp Queen. That's what he's saying.
Yes, sir. Give me like vampires very well can play outside of Onomat. I feel like you can beat any deck. Harpies are a little annoying too, but once Onomat is out of here, we can tech for Harpies. Harpies is nothing. So let's go.
Can you imagine vampires running poisonous wings? What?
And yes, I did 10-0 with vampires. It was a very fun time. Good times.
Yeah, Shaowz is like a vampire. What's the word? Fanboy seems like it's not strong enough. Connoisseur, yes, that. Yes, Shaowz is a vampire connoisseur.
Yes.
He knows anything and everything about that deck. I told Shaowz when I played it last month. I think it was last month for my King of Games video. Check out my YouTube channel, self-plug. I asked him for help. I'm like, yo, come in and coach me. And Shaowz said no. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll learn the deck on my own. Thanks, buddy. And I learned the deck on my own, and I thought I made Shaowz proud because I was able to get King of Games with it.
I said I think I said I didn't have time or something.
Which is saying no, but slightly more polite.
Yes, if I said no, then I'd be cold.
But Shaowz was sitting on his couch watching TV with his girl, and he didn't want to come by and help your boy. All right, Shaowz, I'll remember this next time. I mean, there won't be a next time, but I'll remember this.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
all right, we got plays. We got
nothing. I wish there was a fast forward button for the Onomat play at the start here, because -1 is literally open do draw 50% of his games. It is stupid. Draw a sister last 3 games. Last 3 games, draw sister, and this is game 6. So 50% of his games.
This is very interesting too, because like, sister.
And why does he always ends on sister too, and he doesn't do anything else, which kind of tilts me. I'm like, why are you not going past sister? Why? I guess it's just me. Maybe I would always go past sister because I'm too scared of just leaving a lowly 200 attack on the field, even with 3 sets. But he clearly keeps one in hand, so he... Void Trap Hole gets picked off. This time was set in the middle. For those of you paying attention, last game it was set on my right, or spectator's right, up here. Dueler's left.
Yeah, it was.
So Neg1 is showing us right now that he shuffles his back row. He doesn't put them in the same spot he normally would.
Or he just puts the back row in the back row, and there's no.
All right. Well, clearly I'm analyzing this at a higher level than you are, Shaowz. So you can go back to eating paste. You can go eat paste with the little children here, and I'll be sitting here making big brain plays. All right. Big brain, deep analysis. Analyses.
Yes.
It is a sister mirror. I didn't change who the person was. It's Alan on the bottom here. Sorry, guys. My bad.
Yes, sir. Jigglypuff. I like Bling Vampires more because Vampire Econ is just broken. There.
That was really good. Econ.
I didn't really play Bandit like that. I played Bandit, but it wasn't at the time. I don't think it was considered the best skill. I think it was like Tombs, and I think this was after Cyberstyle got hit. So I think it was Tombs and something else, and then Bandit. And I was more so on the Tombs than Bandit, but Bandit was pretty cool too.
I just want to take note. Jigglypuff said he misses old Vampire Spellbook hero meta. Now, this is about a year,
I
maybe.
missed that as well.
Well, you say that too. I guarantee you, if Duel Links is still a thing in 1 year, you guys are going to be saying a year from now, man, I wish I missed that Automat Thunder Dragon TG meta. Yes, you are, because I remember very clearly that everybody and their mom hated that meta.
That's not. Nobody's going to miss this meta, bro.
Everybody hated that
true.
meta, and now I guarantee you in a year, y'all are going to be like, man, I missed that Automat Thunder Dragon to... I don't know why I gave you a hillbilly accent, Shaowz, but that's what you got.
No, it's because I'm American, that's why. It's fine. We'll get back to this. All right, so we got Bolt on the book. Book gonna get booking. He's thinking about what he wants to flip down here.
Yeah, I mean he has nothing in the graveyard, so he could. I would personally flip the coat, and then Sister Suicide is an option here. Did he add wind?
All right, so he knows.
No, he had
Nick knows that he has wind in hand.
Oh, he did. Yeah, I didn't check what he added. So, do you want to stop a 6 or do you want to stop a 4?
I'd argue probably better to stop the 6, because like the 4 you can the 6 you can be Bouncer, which is a negate, which is really good, and that means that you're essentially forced to deal with the Bouncer before you can play.
If he has a 4 in hand, and we know he has a 1 card in hand, which is the wind, right? So the other one's a monster.
Stop the 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Neg's other back row is probably good. Neg's other back row has to be good too, right? Good enough to stop a head.
Oh,
whoa!
Oh, that's pretty good. He really should do something about this.
Sister doing sister things, making 2 6s, -1 back row. Is it going to do anything? No. Straight to a Bouncer. This isn't good. I think -1 might have just lost. That being said, he did burn his head here just now, so that kind of sucks. But he is going to get a +1 for his trouble.
I don't think it matters, bro. Honestly,
battle phase. Ooh.
I was gonna draw a back row, but
yeah, I was gonna say hopefully if he drew a back row, I think -1 was in trouble. I think it was pretty much over. Unless -1 obviously has an F-Lance or MST to counter it, and then he has a chance to go ahead and recover.
Right. Neg has game if that's a book set, and if he top decks an Automat card, he has game.
Yes, I agree with you. That's an Automat card. Did he top deck it? He did. It's another draw.
Because then he just goes head.
Oh, he went coat. He doesn't have
head.
Shaowz, he has the freaking whatchamacallit, Bolt on the Bouncer to not allow his coat to get negated.
Yes.
Is he running the other spider thing, the other digital bug? Because right now he's about to shuffle that card back in the deck, if he is. Spider into digital bug, what is it called? Dobby Bus?
I don't think it's worth putting coat back into the deck. I think, honestly, if I was Neg, I would just swing. Yeah,
he's swinging.
Yeah, there's no reason to put coat back into the deck. Give your opponent top decks. It's not a good play.
Right.
If it was Utopic, maybe, but it's best to probably just swing. Keep 2 monsters on board, so your opponent has to do something. I really am curious what the back row is, though.
Yeah, he hasn't activated yet. I'm thinking maybe F-Lance, honestly. We've seen that. Void Trap Hole got picked off. It's either that or a Book of Moon, because we haven't really seen any other techs. In his grave, he's got 1 Void, 1 Book. So as far as techs go, I would say it's probably his F-Lance. Which would help in the damage step.
Yes,
and he's going for battle here. That's the downside of Coat. His only main target is 2, which is Gloves and Onomatopoeia. It's an F-Lance. Goes in. Fell for it.
Oh, no.
Dang. Why would you... Well, either way he swung, with the F-Lance, he would have died. So
yeah.
Drowning one time?
I think it was worth trying to go for the crash there. That is kind of your best play. You take out the Utopic, he just summons the next
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's game.
And Neg won 2 games now, has beat his player,
back, bro.
has beat his opponent by swinging in with Onomatopoeia for lethal. Both times. Just pointing that out. It's a little fun fact. Those of you paying attention at home. Not saying it's a cool fact. I'm just, it's a random fact. Probably means nothing for you.
While we're in between games, all right. So you said that people would miss this meta.
Yeah.
And I can tell you right now that's cap. Because if we compare this meta to the one they mentioned, heroes, books, spellbooks,
Vamps.
and
Vamps.
And vampires.
Vamps. The one thing that you love.
That meta was fun. And skillful. You had to actually think. All right. Nowadays, the meta right now is very, very. decks very much play themselves.
Wasn't
for the most
Buster
part.
Blader also in the mix there for that meta?
I mean, probably yes, it was.
Wasn't it
we don't bring up
Joey's
Buster.
last gamble, Buster Blader?
That is the only. That is the only thing I do not miss is Buster.
Oh, okay.
I actually no. I don't think Buster was good yet.
Not
it wasn't
yet?
good yet. Yeah.
Okay.
If we're talking primetime vamps, like vamps in spellbooks and heroes, Buster wasn't good yet. Buster came in a little bit later. Where Vamps, Buster, and Books were meta around the same time, but I think that was when heroes started to fall off, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it wasn't good yet.
Shaowz, I don't want to cut you off. I don't want to cut you off, but Stellar Trace actually using their second and final repeat here.
That's desperate.
To repeat on these autos.
So we just didn't bring Thunder Dragon. Like,
I honestly don't think they did,
here.
and I don't think his second deck clearly is a cripple against Negwin's automats here with the text that has basically been revealed.
I really hope they think like. I really hope they don't think like because they saw. His hand must be nuts if he's going M7 turn 1. Yeah, I really don't think that just because he saw Void Trap Hole that he's like, oh man, I can't bring that. You can't go Thunder.
I agree because there's no guarantee that he even draws it. It's one card in a 20 card deck. Granted, he's drawn it twice the last 2 duels. Said it twice the last 3 duels, I think, or said it 3 times the last 3 duels. It is with do draw it again, dude. -1 do draw again. Game 5 or 6 now. So 4 of the last 6 games, Neg1 opens do draw.
Hey man,
and a freaking sister. Fiendish Chains. We didn't see that last game.
Chain.
We didn't see chains. All right, that's new. Do you F Lance this? He's holding on to it. He's thinking about it. He's like, can I get by here without adding a card? Does he have a coat?
Considering if his opponent could like just straight up kill him.
Yeah, he's considering here because then if you don't stop this, sister can't make 6s, right? So then you're kind of cucked. So then you can't deal with the M7. So now it's like, all right, if I save sister, I can make 6s. But what's that other back row? Is it something I'm going to have to deal with as well? And then just the whole time I wasted my F-Lance. Biggest brain meta was Crystron's Dark Lords, full-powered Shura, Invoked Sabers. Shura was kind of a brain-dead deck. Dark Lords, I would argue, is, and Crystron's for sure. Invoked Sabers, though, that was just summon Malehu and pass.
Nah, bro, it wasn't. I mean, Sabers was pretty, like, it may seem that way, but I think Sabers wasn't a brain-dead deck. It's just that, like,
Jigglypuff, longest...
They have easy win cons. That's pretty much what it was.
So he lets it go through. He's going to coat here. Obviously, he has the onomatopoeia in the grave, so he's not worried about making a 6. He's going to go for 4s. But the longest duels were actually Dark Lord Mirrors. Full-powered Dark Lord Mirrors. Oh, my. They would go to, like, turn 50. Because they'd just keep recycling and adding life, recycling, negating, adding life, recycling, negating, adding life. And they'd end up with, like, 2 cards in the deck the whole time. And we'd go to, like, turn 50 until finally... somebody fell asleep at their keyboard and forgot to negate or gain life. And, yeah, it was super annoying. Sabers in good hands were skillful. I agree. Sabers in my hands are absolute trash, so if that tells you anything about my hands...
Oh, my God.
I couldn't win... I couldn't cog with Sabers. That's how bad I was with Sabers.
I mean...
And I've cogged with a lot worse decks.
Because I had to, so...
Wow.
I mean, I enjoy winning more than I enjoy playing decks. So.
Dang.
I threw.
Yeah.
That back row ain't do nothing.
Triple back row. Allen's back row here is going to be nothing. I think Neg1 is about to streak on these guys and probably go 10-1.
He's already streaked.
Yeah, he's streaked with a 5-1. Sister here. Triple back row, though. Void Trap Hole possibility. We know he's not running... we saw breakthrough skill, but I think we saw it from Allen, right? Do we see breakthrough from Allen? That was last game? Somebody played breakthrough skill.
I think so.
And we still haven't even seen heavy hitters, too, like Sniffus, Edu, and Chris are still up to bat.
I mean, they're all heavy hitters, bro. They're all heavy hitters.
Yeah. A lot of thought going
on. It's a very
this.
interesting game state right now, bro.
I honestly can't believe that Neg1 basically opens draw, head, sister, and triple set the last 3 games. Triple to 2 set. Like, that baffles me. I'm jealous, not gonna lie.
Good players draw well, bro.
I guess, yeah, just raw and core every time, I guess. Yeah, 3 back rows are donks. Thunder Dragon's still top tier? I mean, Shaowz thinks so.
I think they're really good. I think that they're like the second best deck, until you hit side deck. Then it's not anymore.
Yeah, I think they're a good ladder deck. So coming up here, we have the KC Cup, right? So I think you'll do really well, more or less, with your Thunder Dragons as long as your hands don't brick most of the time. Every time I play Thunder Dragons, I find myself those like under 5% hands that are bricks end up being my every other match. So for me, my Thunder Dragon APK really tiny, not good. No bueno.
Are we heading? So I mean, this is kind of interesting because like it's
How are we heading? He just summoned Sister.
Well, I mean, he added head.
Oh, okay. He can't.
I don't know why would he search?
Whoa! What?
What?
What? We take those! Alan wins. Someone turned on the microwave at -1's house, and -1 lost.
Somebody couldn't wait. Somebody couldn't wait for the Hot Pocket, bro.
Their Hot Pocket or their popcorn.
Hot Pocket, bro. Popcorn.
Oh
like,
my goodness.
Leftovers.
Alan right now
no.
sweating bullets like, holy shit, what just happened?
Somebody,
It shows it.
PayPal, bro.
Yeah, it shows us a connection. If I watch the replay, I think I can still say connection because it's been something titchy, but I'll turn the replay on real quick just to Shaowz, let me know if they come to the table. Just to
I mean, regardless of what, that's still a loss for Neg1. Doesn't matter.
Oh, of course. It's just us, the audience, are curious.
Yes, of course. But yeah, I'll let you know.
All right, thanks. All right, we're going to run this baby and fast forward here, trying to figure out if it was, in fact, a connection loss. Maybe he scooped. I know somebody said that scoops show up as connection losses now. I think this was last week when we were playing. Might have been Shaowz. Might have been chat.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so we're just going to, real quick, maybe it'll say surrendered, maybe it'll say connection loss. If it says connection loss, we'll just blame it on the microwave. If it says surrendered, we'll say -1 misclicked surrender. I don't know. I don't know how you misclick that. Neg1 went to change his audio setting right here and accidentally clicked surrender. That's what it was.
C. Perezzo said Neg needed to reheat the coffee.
My coffee, literally just took a sip of my coffee. It is ice cold, and so I can relate to that. I can relate, C. Perez. I can relate.
That's so funny.
It's a connection failed. That's what it's coming up as. So we'll
I thought, Neg, I thought you got that Konami Wi-Fi, bro. Like,
yeah.
Did they not give you the Wi-Fi when you played at Worlds? Like,
yeah.
For KCG?
Oh yeah, -1.
Or is that? Or wait, maybe that's what failed him, bro.
Oh yeah.
On that Konami, that premium Konami Wi-Fi, and it just like it failed him.
I wonder if because I obviously I didn't make Worlds, right? No surprise. But I wonder because they had a separate client for everybody. So is that something they had to download? Is my question. Or is that something they just got access to without having to download anything special? Because we could go to the client and look at the matchups, but they could maybe go to the client and actually click and stuff and play and stuff.
I think probably.
I guess we could ask somebody that topped.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure how they go about that.
Because then, like, what if Konami literally sends you a Trojan?
Neg staying at Bun's house.
What if Konami makes you download a Trojan and they just scan your computer and then they look at all the weird stuff you stare at and they're like, wait a minute, this guy made Worlds? We don't want this guy representing our game.
I guess Swag's not playing today since he's going to Bun's house.
I guess not.
Yeah, no Swag, bro. He's not. We don't need that that DC situation, bro. We don't need that.
Yeah, LAN parties, something of the past. Probably not a thing. Wait, did I update all the scores? I don't. 1, 3, 4. I did not. So this is 4. It's still 5. Dang, sucks for Neg1, man. He was streaking, about to go on a 6th win, and then he just had to have that hot pocket.
Yeah, I mean that game state was a little even. I think Neg1 probably had like the advantage, but like it still was pretty unfortunate. For sure.
For sure. Yeah, I think Neg1. I don't know if I'm neg one biased, but it definitely looked like to me like Allen with adding head and just basically setting one looked like he was just going to pass
Yeah,
and
I think
bank
him
on
adding
that.
head was a little sus. I
Yeah.
think he should just pass.
I think
Maybe-
like you
well,
wasted your
maybe-
thing. You're not going to use head this turn. You might draw it next turn if you're going to wait for next turn, right?
Maybe
So-
he has a lag switch, bro. Maybe that's how he turns it on, the lag switch.
Oh, maybe that's the
To go-
code. That's the
add
code
head
to
for no reason,
to
bro.
Konami. Yeah, just add head for no reason, and Konami's like,
Yeah,
all right,
you
DC.
Normal summon sister, add head.
Yeah.
Normal summon sister, add win, switch win for head.
Yeah.
That's literally how he activates his lag switch APK, bro.
Yeah.
That's wow.
That's
I think
that's
we figured it out, guys.
yeah. That's his.
Alan, you're looking a little sus right now. You might get voted off next meeting.
Yeah, I don't know. Tribal Council says keep an eye on him.
Yes.
Speaking of Tribal Council, any Survivor fans out there? Season 41 starting later this month. I'm just saying. Separate conversation.
I never really got into Survivor.
Yeah, I guess it's more for I don't know, people with more time on their hands, because that was me. I don't know if I could do it anymore.
That show's been going on forever. So
41 seasons. That's like since 2000. So what is that? 21 years?
I imagine if you grew up with it, like you'd keep watching it to this day.
I actually didn't grow up
Like,
with
you
it.
wouldn't
I jumped into like season 9 or something like that, but yeah.
I mean, but that's still a long time. Like,
Oh, it is.
I'm not saying like you had to watch it from the start, but like
yeah.
it just getting invested to something that many seasons, like you're probably gonna watch it for the rest of your life.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Like,
hey, Shaowz.
I don't see you really quitting.
Shaowz, they heard
Huh?
your cries. They were like, send in Thunder Dragons.
Oh, fine. Oh no, this is what you call it, bro? This is BMP.
Yeah, I
This
know.
isn't,
BMP heard your cries, and they're like, well, since clearly Stellar Trace is not sending Thunder Dragons in the Onomet
yeah, let me show
matchup,
you- let me
let's
you
show
how
them
I
how
find out.
how you're supposed to counter and send in
Yes.
Thunder Dragons.
Exactly.
Stellar Trace, correct me if I'm wrong, Shaowz here. They were not a team last season, or they were a rebrand. I believe they're a new team.
I don't really recognize any of these guys.
Yeah, I
so
think this Stellar Trace
they're
is a new team, right? I don't think they're a rebrand, which we've seen with some teams this year. I think it was only 1 or 2 teams actually that rebranded. But so they're literally up against probably one of the best teams we have in the league in Bricks and Potatoes. Some of the best players in the roster.
Well, so like,
They
they're
are
0-2 as well, so
yeah,
they
Stellar
really-
Trace is
they
0-2, but
They
just
really need this dub.
even taking 4 wins off of one of the best teams in the league, that's got to at least, make them a little happy, right?
No.
No?
You don't. We don't come here to take 4 wins and lose. That's not how it works, bro.
Look, if I'm a team
I
that
don't care.
is
I don't care if the
0-2,
other team is good,
you're
bro.
still
I
trying to
don't care
get your
if the other team's good.
footwork together, I would take that and be like, hey guys, like, look, we might lose this week, but this is how many wins we took off of them, type of thing. Like, all right, we just need to
That is
improve this many wins, and we'll be better.
That is not a positive mindset to come into a war saying, all right,
How's that
as
not
long as we take a
positive?
couple wins, that we'll feel good about ourselves.
No, I'm saying this
'Cause,
is where
you're
we
not
need
in
to
this league.
improve.
You're not in this league if you don't expect to win. You know.
No,
Like-
this is where you can make improvements for next week. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, we lost. Here's where we can improve. We already got
That can
4
be
dubs.
for any game though. It's not just because they're up against Bricks and Potatoes. You know. Like.
I mean, all right, fine, fair. But
You know what I
Shaowz,
mean? Like, I'm
if
not
you
saying-
started
I
boxing,
understand what you're saying, but I understand. All right, but boxing's a little different.
I'm just saying, you start
Like-
boxing and you go up against, well, honestly, this literally just happened, Mayweather, and you don't get beat, you're going to feel a little high on yourself there, aren't you? You'd be like, he
Yes,
didn't
yes.
knock me out.
The difference between boxing and a game like Yu-Gi-Oh is that there's RNG involved. In boxing, there's no RNG involved. It is literally skill. It literally comes down to skill.
MST picked off by the Chaos Dragon Levenier here.
I mean, I'm not a... Oh, snap. Dang, he's so dead. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not dead this turn, but, like... Levianeer resolving is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't want to say he's dead, actually.
For the
He's,
record,
like-
he Canadia'd the... Actually, I don't even know what he summoned. What did he summon? The M7. That's what it was. Canadia'd the M7. MST was the back row set. Levy resolves. Allen's in top deck mode. Well, not really. He's got 3 cards in his hand, so he's actually kind of smooth cruising here. But it's not looking like he has lethal. He's going to have to deal with the Levy. Otherwise, he's going to have a big-ass beat stick next turn. You can kind of leave the Lupin on the field and just deal with him at a later point in the game. His graveyard is empty. His prismatic, very prismatic banish pile. Well, it's 50% prismatic. You couldn't get a prismatic Thunder Dragon Hawk there, Chris? Come on. He actually banished a Levy for that as well.
Yeah, so it might not be worth taking out the Lupine because he can grab back the Levy.
For sure. For sure. That's what I'm saying. You leave the Lupine.
Not the Levy. He can even grab back the Hawk. Like,
you kind of need to out the Levy and the M7, who currently has 2 prismatic roars on him. That will give him another. It'll give him enough materials to summon another Chaos Dragon Levineer. So you do not want to deal with the Lupine here, because you're just going to give it to him. Unless you're sitting on like 2 Void Trap holes. Alright, takes out the Levy with a Bolt because he is a giant monster. M7 will probably deal with the M7 here.
I think he's going to bounce the head back to hand. I think that's just the better play and swing.
That's true too.
Unless he's afraid of a hand trap.
Yeah, that's... Okay, so for sure, don't swing into the Lupine, but I definitely want to swing to see if he has a hand trap.
You know what? The fact that we're seeing double M7, okay, he will. All right, so he's just afraid of the hand trap. He's like, all right, he hand traps me, I'm dead. There's no way he swings though. Like that's
no, for sure, for sure. Alan's not gonna swing, right? Good. Straight to Chris. Won't get a read. There's 3 Darks in the grave. 1 set from Chris here. If that's 100 Thunders, terrible name. 1,000 Thunders, much better name.
That's TTs.
Has 2 T's, guys.
I like TTs.
I like 2 T's.
I want to say something, but I don't want to. I mean, if you know what's in Chris's deck.
Yeah, well, you're not going to say anything, right, Shaowz? Because you don't want to give Alan more information than he needs.
Yeah, no.
But if you probably paid attention to him last week, you might know.
It's not even just that. If they paid attention to the MCS. Oh, I mean, the
Didn't he
M7 bounce.
Sister? Really? Sister, not head?
First sister overhead. Okay.
Yeah. Now your M7 has no materials and you're going to pick sister overhead. Maybe he wants a bolt for the back row?
I guess. So.
That's
I think
not
that's
a bolt.
Or he might.
That's
Oh, he
so
already
weird.
bolted, bro. He already bolted.
Yeah, but you could run 2. 2 bolts is a thing.
Yeah, but it's not very common, especially in wind. Like if you're running wind, I don't think it's. I don't think you're gonna be running 2 bolts.
Well, then you don't want to see my on a mat list.
I don't. You're right.
It's got 2 bolts, Shaowz, and a wind.
I don't want to see any on that list, bro. I hate that deck.
Ooh.
I even hate looking at my list. I feel bad. Like, yo, triple M7 one time? Oh, okay. Imagine. Is he gonna swing?
No. Okay. Straight to Chris. Someone's listening to our commentary, I guess.
It's Sarkin. It's a good top deck. Getting the Hawk. Is he gonna just pass on that, or does he have anything else to do here? Oh, he got that Lupine. Are we gonna see a rank 4 play?
No, he's going right to the end phase.
Lupine's not once per turn. You want to destroy me? Oh no, it is once per turn. My bad.
Well, I mean, he didn't
only use each effect.
Yeah, he didn't bouncer either. So, wow.
I don't know about giving Thunder Dragon time, bro.
Yeah, he's literally just passing. And
then again, I mean, based on the list, I mean, I don't want to like reveal anything. But, like based on the list, like I don't know. This is kind of tough for both players. I don't know. I think honestly, I think Automat might have like the upper hand here because they're up on cards.
Yeah, they are.
They have triple set.
I mean, deck out is a playable option here. If he's only running 2 levies, he could crash his Lupines. I'm surprised he hasn't.
Yeah.
He has 4,000 life. He could crash. That'll give him back his levy.
Probably just gonna pass on this. Oh,
I guess he heard me. I'm not coaching. I'm not coaching. I
what a
swear.
NightFox the coach.
Guys, that wasn't coaching. That was just obvious rhetoric of he should have seen that one. Maybe he was waiting to get a card. Okay, it's coincidence. He was waiting to draw a different card alongside of his levy
It's
before he
actually not
crashed.
bad. So, like he could go levy, banish levy, and then like just crash again and bring back the other levy. So like this is actually pretty good scenario. He might want to take out that lupine now, to be honest. Like
He needs what's in his grave because he needs a chain. So he has roar and he has hawk. So he has chainable cards here to block the bouncer.
Yes, I think it's definitely worth getting rid of the lupine now, so he doesn't get the search next turn on a levy. Ooh, Gaia. Oh, we piercing. We going for game?
Wow.
This is game. Said, all right, let's do it.
Yeah. I guess well, now that he crashed, I guess he doesn't care about giving him any additional cards to the hand.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So I think maybe Chris waited too long there on the crash. Wow, he's not even going for the pierce. That's weird.
I think
That's weird,
I
right?
think he might be afraid of the 100 Thunders.
Okay, so he's just going to use the 100 Thunders option to pierce here.
I think I know what's going on
Yeah,
here.
Dragon Roar Pierce is much better and when it's 26 than when it's 26 minus 15. So that's a good point.
Yeah. Because there's a certain card that flips cards, so, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
But he's not even gonna, like, he doesn't care. I'm like, I'm going for Karibo.
Karibo. Dude has 6 cards in his hand. Of course he has a hand trap.
Oh, yes, of course.
Guaranteed. What did he overlay, by the way? He overlaid on an M7. That's what he overlaid on. Dead M7, no more materials.
I would say I expect what's it called? Levianeer, but maybe because like he's staring down 3 back row, like
Oh, for sure.
maybe he wants to chill.
Like
on
even
that.
with a levy in hand,
All right, we're doing it.
3 back row's still rough.
All right, so Hawk gonna get Hawking. I imagine a duo coming out here would be really oh wait, well he can't really get duo because he has no. Oh my God, we're resolving.
Wow.
Okay,
Okay.
so
This is insane.
to buy back row, that's not good for Automont. Like,
Well, I mean, the chain block, obviously, you could stop it with a Fiendish Chains. The chain block is just for the bouncer,
Yeah,
right?
I was
So
really-
he could
I
have
was
literally, if he had a Void, he had a Fiendish. I mean, book doesn't help you here, but he could have done something. Honestly, in some instances, though, you don't want to chain your book or whatever because if it is a book, then that's one less target for him to pop with his levy, right? So it's like, well, fudge it. Book's not going to save me here. I'd rather have him pop it.
well, yeah, that's what I'm surprised, like that he doesn't have any chains at all. It's just a little. Oh, so we're going for the monsters. Okay.
Wow, he's really not afraid of that back row.
All right, so there's no more head. There's no more head access, so like it only comes down to coats. And even with coat, there's no utopics in the grave. So like it's pretty not bad. And we got back row thunder. Let's go. Control thunder.
Yeah. Triple set now from Chris. Triple set from Alan. Chris is on the deck out section here with only 4 cards left in his deck. If Alan can cruise for 5 more turns, he could literally win by a deck out. Hasn't happened yet. Happened last week, I think, with Shaowz and I.
Did it? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think it happened one time.
We book him. He's just gonna swing, I guess. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, book. So reveal one of his back row. I said if it's a book, no point in fitting. Worked out great. Sets another back row to replace the book, so we can probably think that it's probably another book.
This is not looking so hot, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thousand fantasy league too, bro.
I mean, 1,000 Thunders.
I don't know.
1,000 Thunders. 100 Thunders. Stupid name. 100 Thunders is going to save him here, right? But he is down to 4
yeah.
cards. He's going to need
I don't-
something.
Dead. I don't think he's dead. It's just a matter of like the board state is kind of sus. I mean, 100 Thunders is nice. He will be able to roar beatdown, but like, I feel like he really needs to get duo out, and like it's really hard for him to establish duo, especially. Oh no.
No, 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 no.
Oh man. Oh, it only flips one. Okay, not that terrible.
Nope.
And he swings into it too.
That's... I mean, does he have anything left to float into, I guess? Probably not.
No, but like I feel like you want to clog the board. But I guess you could tribute summon.
Yeah.
There's that as
I
well.
mean, you can't deal with the other one, so he's just going to tribute over the other one. But, yeah, then you don't want him to tribute someone for another 6. So he does have enough to float. He has a Hawk to float into. He's, excuse me, flipping down the other floating Roar, who cannot float anymore because his effect is once per turn, either one. Swings in with a Canadia just for the cheese.
Very aggressive play.
Very. I mean, he's kind of going for it, and he literally could win by deck out, so...
Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, this list actually plays 3 roars. So like it's not over yet. He could Oh, there's the duo.
Yep.
He needs to protect this duo at all costs.
There's the third Roar.
Yep.
Yeah,
Comes
1,
up top.
2... Oh, he adds back the Thousand Thunders with 2 cards left in his deck. He's... I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I mean, he really can't stall, because Thousand Thunders is more of a stall-y trap to try and stall your way into a win. Not so much secure the win. Book of Moon.
But I think in this scenario it's good because you can bring back you can keep bringing back your roars
Sixes,
to
yeah.
try to beat down the opponent. That's the win con right now, is to beat down the opponent. So that other back row is nothing. That's really, really bad for Alan. Especially since I already know what the other 2 sets are for Chris. So like this is not good at all for Alan.
You think Alan's in trouble?
Yeah. And honestly, I would say it was. Oh, there's the sphere.
Another sphere.
I think he just swung with Canadia.
Yeah. Canadia, unaffected by monster effects.
Unless his back row really does like. All right, so the left back row likely does nothing.
Mhm.
The one in the middle really needs to be something. Oh, floodgate. Okay.
Ooh.
And we have a tribute summon. A tribute summon would be huge right now.
And it, in
Yes, we
fact,
do.
is present. 1 card left in Chris's deck. Can he secure a win by the end of next turn?
Could potentially kill him next turn, bro.
He has, I think he has the possibility. The question is, what's that middle back row from Alan?
He goes Thunders now, brings back summons the duo and swings. And
All right. Didn't even have to wait till next turn. Just like that, Chris. 1 card left in the freaking deck. Chris secures a win over Alan and his Onomats.
There's
That-
nothing that Alan can do there. Even
that-
if he had a Book of Moon or a way to stop
He was
the
dead
duo,
next turn, yeah.
next turn, there's nothing he could top deck to
Nope.
play through what I know what Chris had set in the back row. So
Which we're not going to reveal because he still is on the table. All right, that's going to brick B and P. That's going to brick B and P. Bring B and P to 6. Stellar Trace still hanging back at 4. And we are waiting for who they're going to send in next, because that is going to take Alan off the table.
yeah, 1 and 2. I mean, not what you want to see, but I mean, hey man, you got neg 1 to DC, bro.
You
That's,
did. That's pretty big.
I said your DC APK worked on neg 1. So shout out to Buns.
Why are we shouting Buns out? The guy literally lives in chat. Everybody knows who Buns is.
Everyone knows why I said shout out to Buns. Everybody knows.
Oh, shoot, the match already started. I'm late to the table. High Trap God.
What's good trap in MA? Oh, that's not very nice to say, MA.
Don't leak my government? What?
He called trap by his name.
Oh.
Thanks.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not cool.
Security number leaked in chat, guys.
I mean, I know Shaowz' real name, but you don't see me saying that to you guys. Shaowz and I are on a first-name basis. But Shaowz can't be on a first-name basis with you guys, because, well, I mean, he could, but you guys just aren't as cool as me.
I don't know why my brain like exploded for a second. I thought I was gonna see Necro Valley.
Because you said.
What? I was like,
Whoa, hold up, Shaowz, though.
I have PTSD, bro, from yesterday, bro. I have PTSD.
I honestly
I
don't.
still get activated. And I think it's Necro.
I don't hate that, though. If you think about it, Trimids wouldn't really suffer too much from running at least maybe one Necro, because they do benefit from the field spell cards.
No, I don't. I was more so thinking it being actual Harpies, because Harpies could probably play Necro.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, I have too much PTSD.
All right, guys. I'm gonna be
from yesterday.
Shaowz. Let me run this by you.
you.
I'm gonna run this by Shaowz, guys. Everybody's asking for Shaowz's real name, right, in chat. All right. Two things. You got to do two things. Sub to the Twitch, Team Wars Twitch right now. Give yourself a big old sub. Head over to my Twitch. Sub to that. And if we get 50 subs combined, I'll give you Shaowz's real name. You good with that, Shaowz? Hell, I'll give you my real name. Whoa. Mind blown. 50 subs.
Very.
That's a reachable goal. You got like 2 hours. This duel's definitely going, or this match is definitely going long. Or this tournament. Epic Shaowz's real name is not Emily. That is his online persona in those shady forums that we all know he goes to. Don't fall for the Emily on Tinder. It's definitely Shaowz.
I don't think anyone will know who Emily is, but if you know, you know. I don't think that, I can almost guarantee that 147 people in watching the stream right now don't know, but if you know, you know. Yeah, I mean TD versus Trimid. I can kind of see it, but TD also just goes Levy, so.
Swagnitis match with an Emily on Shaowz. I'm telling you, it's him. Don't fall for it. Especially if it's over 1,000 miles away, it's Shaowz.
Yeah, we're gonna see a Sphinx summon from hand. We do.
Shaowz, I know you're hungry. So
I actually don't feel that bad right now.
Really?
I feel okay.
Oh, okay. So then me bringing up the fact that my wife just brought me a giant breakfast is not going to upset you?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm happy for you. I'm more happy for you than I am hungry.
Well, I don't want to eat it, though, because then it's hard to talk.
I got it, bro. I got it. Go ahead. So, we searching the... He probably has another field spell in hand, so he's like, alright, let me just make sure I take care of the set. And this is lethal. GG, bro.
GG.
Rip my fantasy league.
AQ. I didn't update. Yeah, I didn't update the score, but it was AQ that came up for Stellar Trace. That's going to bring this game to a 6-5. Chris losing. That was only his first deck here, so don't count Chris out.
Yeah. And before Trimid.
BMP gets a second deck from Chris. And we are at a 6-5 game, folks.
If I had to guess, it might be Harpies. Like I know he likes like 30-card Harpies.
Chris, yeah, he does. He actually does like 30-card Harpies. I remember last year, I think he was playing, or last season. Yeah,
looks like it's not that. He said I had to put it away for the team. So
maybe he was the only one. I was gonna say maybe he's the only one that has this deck, and I look, it's on him. It's like everybody and their mom has this deck. It's literally a structure deck. So definitely not one of those scenarios.
There's an automatic tech with Cosmic Cyclone. Let's go.
I mean, you just need the MSTs, really.
No, but Cosmic is better, bro. Cosmic can get rid of the trap. MST is better if they open Tretch, I guess. But like being able to end phase Cosmic field spell or like Cosmic anything, and they can't shuffle back the trap. You know what I mean? But I guess Tretch does exist, so maybe MST is just better. I just like Cosmic because mine are prismatic. You know what I mean?
Can't you make MSTs prismatic now because of the mini box that were released with MST in it?
Yeah. When I got my Cosmic, there was no MST, so that's and I didn't use my stones on MST. I used it on Red Eyes Trap and Levianeer. So
I think I also have a prismatic cosmic, actually. Just one, though.
Oh, yes. Pretty nice.
They're going to ban TTH before they free it.
Yeah, yo, this man is bugging, bro. Those are not. We should honestly, we should get mods. You gotta get on LUZ here, bro. He's bugging.
I need somebody with a sword stat.
Let's see if Caster's got swords. Let's see. Sword check? Sword.
Sword check. No, I don't
Sure.
have a sword.
I don't got shit. I'm not even subbed.
Dang, NightFox.
I know. That's messed up.
How you gonna tell them? How you gonna tell them this? Just spend $1,400 every selection box like I do.
All right, you
Oh,
know what?
God,
You know what, chat? I'm going to start it
Oh,
off.
God, LA.
Chat.
Jesus.
Chat, you guys, you heard me. 50 subs between Twitch, Team Wars, and Twitch NightFox. And you guys get our real names, right?
Yo, we just saw MST Cosmic Cyclone. Oh
I'm
my
going to
God,
kick it
what's
off for you
that?
guys. There's one. You got 49 to go.
Guy is so dead. He's so dead. It's over.
That's like a Cyber Dragon hand, bro. MS jeez.
There.
MST Cosmic Cyclone.
I'll live by examples since I'm apparently can't be a hypocrite.
Oh yeah, you can't be doing that, bro. Especially not in September, bro.
No. Can't be a hypocrite. Oh, what?
Yeah, you missed it, bro. He went MST Cosmic Cyclone in the back row. Insane.
Yeah, I was too busy
It's
subbing.
funny. I was like, yeah, I like Cosmic. You're like, yeah, MST. And then he's just like, oh, yeah, I got both of them things. That's
Maybe he only has one MST. So you had to substitute the Cosmic for the MSTs.
Nah, Cosmic is good against other decks, too. Like, it's really good against PG. So that's probably why he's on both.
Wait, who won, though? I wasn't paying attention, like, legit.
Chris won.
Oh, okay.
It's like they're ready on to the next game.
Yep. Straight to the next game.
AQ, very, very quick fingers.
All right, bringing BMP back in a firm 2-point lead. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
wait.
30 card deck from AQ here, and he's playing Odin.
Oh my god, bro.
Is this Ritual Beasts?
I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this, bro. I'll be damned if it's Ritual Beast. Is this like Shiranui with like Ghost Meets Girl? Like, does anyone have an idea? Oh, Christrons. It could be Christrons, yeah.
Well, either way, I think we're going to be shocked when we find out what it is. Is it Odin or Odeon? It's Crystron Control! Shaowz is gone. I talked about food and he wanted to get some. Is this the Crystron Ninja? It looks like it is, ASAP. Welcome. We have a Bouncer Pass from Chris here. 4 in the hand, double set from AQ. And a Crystron Rosenex gets summoned here. Looks like in a 30-card deck. MST's coming out, though. What's he going to grab? Ooh. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good pick or a bad pick, because it looks like he's not going to really do much monster effects this turn. Okay, I lied. He's going to go for the Onamana PFX, so for him, that was a phenomenal pick here, him being Chris. He's going to summon the gloves here. That's a 4. This, depending on that back row, could be very much lethal. A Spider is game unless that is Drowning. A Excalibur is game unless that is Drowning. Wall of D one time. Bolt's going to deal with that back row. He didn't like the delays he received. It's a Super Team Buddy Force Unite. The worst possible card you could destroy because it just replaces itself.
He actually went minus on that, and I'm back, guys. I don't know. My Discord exploded.
It's fine. He thinned his deck, bringing in another Super Team Buddy Force on the table for him. Chris did. And with it, he summons a Prismatic Smiger.
Yeah, that's kind of saucy. I'm not gonna lie.
It actually looks really good, especially since it's like Crystons are like basically crystals and they're already shiny enough in their art.
Yes.
This literally makes them pop. Like this is. Oh, you guys can't see it. Shit.
You can hold it up in the what you call it? Like you press it on the thing.
Okay.
You press it on something and it'll pop up.
Where?
In the middle of the screen.
No way. Stop. Where? I'm clicking
so.
everything. I'm literally clicking everything. Nothing's happening.
Clicking everything. I don't know. I feel like I saw it yesterday or something on the MCS, but maybe I'm bugging. Corbage. Nice.
Oh, I really... Dang it. Can you bring that Crystron Smiger Prismatic back out, please? I wanted to try something. I really needed to see something. Corbage is going to deal with the Smiger real quick. Crystron Rosenix dead. I don't think AQ's control Krystrons is paying off here. I think he's going to be done. He looks like he didn't draw whatever he needed to make this Krystrons work. AQ is on his second deck. I'll update that, guys, for you. There you go. Now it reflects appropriately. Chris, AQ, both second decks. Crystron token coming out.
He could use the Super Team Buddy Force, I think, on the token. Or he's just gonna go with this.
Okay. Summons a turtle in attack position, passes. The Corbridge is out of materials. If the Corbridge,
I mean, double swing into this turtle's game. So.
if he changes battle positions,
he's afraid.
No, Corbridge has an effect when changing battle positions. He gets to reattach a bug or insect from the grave.
So that not only plays around Walla D, but it also plays into.
Yep, gets rid of that token. So works out for him. This will play around a Walla D. Not that it matters. I personally would have saved the Bouncer, maybe left the Corbridge in attack position. But he's going to overlay on top of it for a Gaia.
Let's go, Gaia. I mean, Walla D's
Super Team Buddy Force my foot. Doesn't matter. He doesn't have any targets. Nothing in the hand, nothing in the graveyard. Super Team Buddy Force will not be able to summon anything. But a Ballista Squad will be able to deal with one of these two monsters. Obviously, Bouncer, best pick. Not going to matter. 900 life points. And AQ in his 30-card Crystron control is just going to get swept out the door.
Yeah,
didn't even put up a fight. Not going to lie. That was kind of underwhelming. That was pretty pretty bad.
The biggest flex he got in that game was his Super Team Buddy Force getting popped.
Yep.
And then summoning and then getting another one.
Yep.
That was like the coolest thing he did.
Other
than that, it was like, yikes.
That was, I think this is going to be over here shortly, depending on what we have from 1900. The final player that Stellar Trace has. Is he about to reverse sweep Bricks and Potatoes, one of the best teams in the league? For all you guys that voted, and I honestly hope you were able to vote when. For those of you guys joining us, obviously we're gonna have like 50% more people than we did when he started voting, which kind of sucks because all you guys that came in late, you don't get to vote. Sucks to be you. But for those of you that voted, I hope it pans out the way you voted. But it looks like for those of you that voted Bricks and Potatoes, yeah, you might be getting paid. 2077.
I think whoever voted for Stellar Trace and they bring it back is getting super paid.
Super paid. Yeah, for sure. If that one guy that bet 20,000 or 2,000 or even 200 points on Stellar Trace, if they bring this around, dude's getting everybody else's points. Everyone else's points. Oh, I got pinged. Why'd I get pinged?
We pinging?
Someone pinged me in Team Wars. Nobody pinged me in Team Wars. My Discord's lying. Discord, you lying, Discord. Why? Rude.
Do they have matches show?
No. No, nothing.
Like you just got pinged? Like just now?
Yeah, just well, actually just now noticed, I guess. So maybe I got pinged earlier. But...
Probably was the live matches because a couple have gone through.
Oh, that's probably what it was then. Q. All right, we are jumping in. 1900 is at the table. I'm a little late on the click here. I got distracted by the ping. And we are going to see a, most likely, looks like it's going to be Harpies, guys. I'm not going to lie. Looks like it's going to be 1900. And Stealth Trace relying on 1900 with his Harpy Hunting Ground. Looks like 27-card Harpy build. Popping his own Hunting Ground, summoning an Oracle, swallowing Nest in the chain.
Chris staring down his love.
His love, yeah. His loves.
Or second loves. Or third loves.
That's going to be a Harpy Chandler and a Perfumer on board.
So we're drawing. We're getting drawn.
He's
here.
going quick too. Like
there's a lot of value here.
He didn't even have to think about his play. He's like, I've played this deck so many times. It's like the back of my hand. I know what I'm doing.
Bro. I think with that hand, bro, it's pretty obvious how you want to go about it. Like it's pretty bread and butter.
Shuffling all 3 back. In his grave is 2 Hunting Grounds and a Swallow's Nest.
Even.
1 set though. Are we going to see another?
Yeah,
we
are.
are.
I was gonna say he really needs another set. I don't think we're gonna see 3. I expect discard trap. Maybe we do see 3. He's thinking.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a long pause between his first and second set.
Oh,
oh my God, an even longer pause.
He will add back the hunting ground.
Correct.
Thing. Yeah.
So he literally paused between his second set and an even twice the length pause between his third set just for that mental effery against Chris. And Chris opening like Neg 1 did so many games before him with a do-do-do draw, but this time it is a glove, not an onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is getting activated here. 5 cards in the hand of Chris, 13 left in the deck. Utopic sends back. Sister to hand. Didn't even have to check. I literally said Sister before he added it to his hand because what else are you going to add?
True.
Sister gets sistering.
Sister gets sistering. That sister has another effect.
Divine
Divine
Wrath.
Hey, you ain't lancing that, boy.
Nope.
Get him out of here.
You did.
Yeah, set your back row, homie.
Nope.
That's what 1900 had to say to Chris was,
nope.
Get out of here. Main phase. Does he have a monster? Battle phase. No additional monster.
Look like that.
Book of Moon.
I'd be afraid of
nope. Save
some back row though. Something like Karma Cut or something.
He left. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he left the card in his hand for another Divine Wrath.
That's what I'm saying. Like for a discard trap. Yeah.
Yep. So he might have had game, but just in case that back row was live, like a Book of Moon, and he prevents game, he now has another discard for his Divine Wrath here.
I mean, theoretically, he could have summoned a monster, and then if he uses book, he just chains Baby Girl and adds the monster back to hand. So like, I think that probably would have been the best play. So I honestly think it's probably a spell or trap card.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a monster.
It is a Karma Cut. He did need the discard, and it is a spell. But Egotist, though. You could have used Egotist.
Would have been the same thing.
Yeah, it was the exact same thing.
It would have been the same situation. So I guess he just didn't want to go for it.
Maybe he was afraid of that back row. Maybe he thought it was a...
No, but like he still could have did the play as well.
Oh, for sure. I think that might have been a... Like, the man opened up really quickly, played really fast, but I think he might have brain farted there for a second. Because I think
regardless of the play, well, actually, no, this matters because it would have forced out the lights.
Yeah.
And now he's getting OTK'd. So.
Yep.
You know.
So 1900 slight little brain fart here is going to probably cost him the duel unless that's a drowning set. That is going to be unfortunate. If he ran the Egotist, summoned another monster, bounced it back to his hand. It honestly would have been... Yeah, it could have been a similar outcome, though. Because if he bounced it back to his hand... Because the F-Lance would have been forced.
Saying,
yeah, no, the Karma Cut would have connected. Yeah, the Karma Cut would have lived. Yeah. To survive lethal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chris...
So that way, he won't have it next turn. So that's what he should have done, to be honest.
Yep.
And the other set, it was just dead. He should have just kept that card in hand. Honestly. He honestly should have just kept that card in hand if it was just going to be dead, you know?
Yeah. So it looks like Chris and Negative are basically carrying the team here.
Because he keeps that card in hand and he can add back. He doesn't have to add back Hunting Ground, or if he wants to add back Hunting Ground, it doesn't have to be discard fodder. Like, I don't know. I guess he was afraid of MST/Cosmic, which I guess kind of makes sense, but considering double. Dang, I just realized Chris is playing one MST, or from what we saw so far, one MST, one Cosmic, one Lance. He's like, I'm just gonna run them all.
So
Screw it.
just so you guys know, it looks like the software is getting a little bug here. It's showing Chris 1-1, but I am actually using the software, and I have Chris as 4-1 in the software. It is kind of difficult to update the line because it's all code now. So I don't think I can manually go in there and update it. I can only try it by the software. I can reboot the software, but that might F up the whole thing. So just so you guys know, it is 9-5. Chris has 4 wins. I'm going to reboot the software, and hopefully that works and doesn't crash the whole dang thing. Because it's all controlled by code now. So yeah, the player names might disappear. Hopefully they won't. Oh god, here we go. So I'm not going to reboot the software, and they're all gone. I hope somebody was paying attention to the scores.
That's funny.
Oh, what did I say? What did I say?
I think Chris is 3-1. I think that's 3.
Chris is 4-1.
No, he's 4-1. 4-1. Yo, let's go fantasy league poggers. I mean, no biased commentary. No biased commentary. This game can end it anyway. Reset it to 0-0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give
Edu
Stella Trace another
-1.
chance.
5-2. Raw went 0-2. Score is 9 and
Just repeat the whole war. Yeah, we'll be here for another 3 hours. Let's go. It's like Autobot Mirror.
I say 2-2s on everybody, but it's not supposed to be 2-2s for everybody. Was 1900 player 4?
1900 is on right now.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
the
I'm
last
trying to
player.
remember if he was the player 4.
He's player 3. But like, you mean like in the order that the names are?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the 3rd person. Whoa, all of them 0-2, bro. Chill.
Guys, I'm. It's not
Yo,
my
Raw
fault.
with the 10-0. Raw with the 10-0 of the week.
It's not my fault. I swear.
All of them 0-2, bro. God damn.
2, 4, 5. They had 5 or 6 wins.
They have it's 5. It's 9-5. 9-5, bro.
5,
Like
okay.
like we're working the job. 9-5.
I know. All right, we're gonna fix these. I honestly don't remember how many games each player won. So,
Oh my god, bro.
it's not my fault.
Put the names in the order, and I'll tell you.
All right, so I think the software crashed. You can't be mad at me. I mean, you could.
It is your fault.
It is
It's your
definitely
fault.
my fault.
It is all your fault.
For sure. Literally by the why did somebody point that out to me? It would have been smooth sailing if nobody said anything. Because then the scores were still fine. I don't think I spelled their name right.
Alright, I mean they're playing right now.
Oh, for sure. We're watching it. I'm just literally working on my own here.
It's fine. So we got bad aims. We got Sister hitting direct for 200 damage. Oh, shout out to Pudding Cess in the chat. Pudding Cess is one of the best cards in the game. So cute.
$1900 hasn't won a game yet.
He lost the first game. That's a prismatic floodgate. You gotta be.
4?
That's kind of nuts.
Is it 4 or 3 for Zywo?
Do be a prismatic floodgate. You take out the head. No head for you.
At least we have some new content to talk about. Oh, you are discussing the Automat Mirror? Yeah. Me trying to fix the dang scores. I knew I shouldn't have rebooted the software. I knew it. I knew it was a bad idea.
It's a very interesting game here.
player.
You got to be
one.
afraid of Floodgate. Floodgate is really devastating in the mirror match if you don't have a way to play around it or play through it. And I'm pretty sure Chris knows that, so he's probably going to try to just chill and swing like this. But he really needs back row. There's no back row. He's 5 cards in hand. There's no way he can just top deck. He needs to top deck a back row.
Chris is playing. 1900's playing. All right. So the only thing I haven't fixed is their scores, and both repeats wasted on Satellar.
Some heavy deliberation going on right now. I don't blame them. But another Floodgate would be really bad. But is there a way for them to... Oh, MST. All right, we're gonna get sniping. It's the new set. Canadia. Why would you chain Canadia? That's not good. Unless it's Floodgate set and he wants to Floodgate the Canadia. Oh my god. If you Canadia the Canadia, now when it goes to the grave, or when it gets sent to the field, it goes to the grave instead. Oh, Floodgate trap hole. Just as we thought.
All right. If anybody remembers what the points breakdown for Stellar Trace was, I'm all ears, because I can't remember if Zayu had 4 or 3 wins and where the other 2 came from, because it is 9-5.
Zayo had 3 wins. No, he had 4 wins, and I think Alan had 1 win. Yeah, no, 3. Oh, AQ. Oh, okay. No, I'm dumb. I'm stupid. I'm listening. Listen to chat.
What's chat
3-2 for Zayo. For Zayu. 1-2 for Alan. 1-2 for AQ.
1-2 for Alan. 1-2 for AQ. There you go, chat. The best chat in all of chats. Thank you. All right, it's fixed. Could have been all avoided if you guys just like pretended that Chris was 4-1. But that's all right. All right, now it reflects properly.
So we got 2 Floodgate monsters on the board right now for Chris, but 1 head, and it doesn't matter, to be honest. Oh wait, it's Stellar Tracer's turn. Okay. So he will be able to make a push here, but it's not going to be lethal.
Could he surprise you and make an 8? Probably not.
No, an 8. I would say it would probably be better here since he could get a draw, but
Nope.
I'm so dumb. Never mind, bro. Don't listen to me. He's gonna get a draw. He's gonna get a draw.
Yeah, you just use them now.
Yeah. I don't know. My brain keeps defaulting that to like if you want to use head.
Your brain is not smooth enough to comprehend the plays that are needed to make Onomats work, right? That's what you're telling me?
Yes, it's complicated. You should add back head. There's no reason to add back monster. Add back head. That's what we should do. Yep.
He is in fact going to listen to Shaowz. Coach Shaowz doing his coaching.
Coach Shaowz.
Coach Shaowz will coach you right into oblivion. Don't listen to him. I'm kidding. He's great. He's great.
All right, so he's just gonna pass. Makes sense. Doesn't want to clear up his board so if he can OTK. That would be kind of like not good.
Now, normally, this is basically close to the final game here if Chris wins. I normally play this lovely suspense music for you guys, but because I was working on the scores, you guys don't get to hear it. But here's a sample. It's the only it's the only DACA-free music that I could get for you guys. We'll turn that off since we're already basically over.
All right, head get headed.
Head gonna do head stuff. Does he have any 6s to default to though?
Might have another M7, probably bouncer.
I have seen double M7, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes, but I do expect the bouncer here. I think.
Nope, double M7.
Double M7.
Your boy is got a 4th eye. That's what it's called, right? No, 3rd eye.
I'm gonna keep drawing. He said, "I'm gonna just keep drawing."
3rd eye adds back head. He's gonna do it again next turn. Maybe he should have added M7 back on the next one. On the second one.
He might add it back. To be honest.
Yeah, if he survives this turn, he could easily add it back. Are both of those flooded? Is that my understanding here?
Yeah.
One prismatic. So Chris is literally working with 1 monster slot. Everybody. Now I say this because I'm obviously late, a little.
All right, so we got the head
to the party because I was dealing with some technical difficulties.
Does Chris have a sister in grave? I can't click the graveyard. Okay, there's no sister in grave, so I mean,
This is just like head beatdown. The back row does nothing though. Interesting. I wonder if he's setting bluffs again. Because if it was floodgate, which would be kind of insane, he'd do it. Maybe it's bad aim. Oh,
It's an MST on the back row.
Yo,
Well,
bad
head,
aim one
it
time?
sucks because he had to tribute over with head, and when you tribute over with head, he stays a 6. So no matter what you summon, unless you run 8s, the only benefit that you could get with a head is a sister to make an 8, and if you don't run any rank 8s, then you can't really make a benefit. So you're just stuck with a 6 and a 4, hoping for beatdown, but your opponent is clearly much bigger than you with 2700 M7 on board. So in all honesty, I think 1900 is about to win.
Yeah, in fact, this is actually lethal.
It is.
Oh wait, there's no Excal? Oh, I guess he's not running Excal.
Well, double
so,
M7 does make sense there. There wouldn't be room for Excalibur at that point.
Yeah, potentially.
Banishes the flooded monster, which is no longer going to be flooded when he comes back.
But,
Yeets
I mean,
the
this is
monster.
still lethal.
Yeets
Still lethal,
the head.
still lethal. And he has win.
Oh, yeah.
So he's out here setting bluffs.
Nice job. Summons back the head that was added back to the hand.
Just in case. You never know.
600.
Freebo.
Head
Freebo, you know?
connects, and just like that, Chris actually will not follow in the footsteps of -1 in DC in his final game. No, instead, he will lose and get pushed off the table naturally.
Hey, man. He saved my fantasy league. That's all I need.
So it's a good thing, guys, that I had to go back and fix all your scores because we have one more, possibly 4 more matches on for you here. 1900 taking a win here, making it a 9-6 game. Not a complete blowout. -1 with 5 wins and Chris with 4. All you fantasy players that picked Neg and Chris, you're getting hella points today. Hella points. So Shaowz gave me an idea, and I think I'm going to do it. So you guys bear with me here. We're waiting for the next matchup.
Ideas?
Yeah, your boy's got ideas.
You got ideas. Let's go. Reverse 69. That is pretty hot. I'm not going to lie.
That's not the idea I was going for. You guys can see my lovely overlay here, but
96 is like ass to neck and neck to ass. Kind of interesting. All right, I'm gonna go to. Oh, we're playing the game. You're just streaming the game. Oh, we got cards.
I'm about to get you guys some cards.
Yo, the innovation.
Let's go.
Yo, we got the innovation. Okay. He's like, I'll show you something, Hazy, in your new overlays. I'll show you something.
I mean, don't get me wrong. His overlay is amazing. And I think we just got a sub, so that brings us to 48. No, that's a raid. Diatonic with a party of 29. Welcome, everybody. We are watching BMP versus Stellar Trace. I'm so stuck with Satellar. Sniffus is coming up to bat here. He just took the stage. He is on his first deck. BMP has 1 repeat left. Stellar Trace is out of repeats unless I have that backwards. Someone correct me because the overlay crashed, so I had to redo everything by memory. Chat was kind enough to help me out. And Shaowz was absolutely of no help when that happened. Zero help.
I'm sorry. My mind just like left for a second. I don't know. I was just like, I was looking at you do the little card thing, and then my brain just shut off. My attention span just exploded. So, yeah. We got Thunder Dragon board versus Automat board. Let's go.
I don't know where my thingy went. I just lost it.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, it's because it's on a different layer. Your boy got to redo the dang layer. All right.
Yo, shout out to this guy in the chat with the Space Mambo emotes. That's kind of sick.
Dang it.
Whoa, we got. Whoa, relax, Sniffus. Whoa. God dang, Sniffus. That is lethal play. This is very much a damage. There's a lot of damage is gonna happen here. If unless there's a chain in the back row.
So there you go. Now you guys can get some little card art here. Team Wars, I know I'm on the main channel. If you do not like this, let me know. I will take it down immediately. I was just trying to help out because Shaowz loves looking at some prismatic flexies. I know
Yeah,
this
but
kind of...
Sniffus is poor and doesn't have any prismatic, so that's not really helping. Except for the Dragon Dark here.
Yeah, 1900 is literally holding his team together here, trying to make them come back from this deficit because one loss by him in the duel/war is over.
Yeah, he needs to bring. Oh man, Loving Ears resolving. That is not good.
Nope, it's over. It looks like it might be over.
Yeah.
A bad
aim floodgate. Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no. Oh no. This is so not good. This is game. This is lethal. He needs drowning. That's like the only way he lives.
Yep. Is it going to come out? Oh, my heart dropped. I thought that was drowning so badly. Oh.
Wow, and Sniffus is just going to end this war right now. He's like, all right, you guys had enough.
Yep, Sniffus coming in with Thunder Dragons, getting the dub. And just like that, Bricks and Potatoes goes on to win another one. I'm actually going to get rid of that because that looks weird in this overlay section. But that is going to be game.
Yeah, 10-6. What you want to see? Pretty good. If you're talking vampires, Jigglypuff, I'd rather Thunder Dragons because Sealed Tombs exist. Versus Automatic God Hand, which kills me through anything. So that's what you're saying.
So BMP takes it. Sniffus came to play, got his one win for his fantasy team pickers. Anyone for an interview is going to be asked.
Man, I can already see it, bro. Chris is going to come in here and talk about how everyone sucks.
Chris does like interviews.
Yes.
GG's, let's see. We're waiting on to see interviews. Shaowz, any surprises here for this war from Satellar, Trace, and BMP?
The only thing that caught me off guard, I would say, is probably the Rhino bus in Automat. I think
I
that's
agree.
the only thing where I was like,
Neg
whoa,
one shocked all of us.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. I know Neg has been like he's played like that list before, like post ban list, of course. But I'm pretty sure his last the one where he won, he was playing head, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess they were like, hey, let's bring this. You know, it's
yeah.
against,
I mean, it worked out, but to be honest, when did it ever really come into like a true I needed the bus to win situation? I don't think it ever came to that. I think he resolved bus once.
I want to say against Harpies, it's still nice that he has it because then he can play. Harpies can't really play through Rhino.
Yeah, I think what it forced, so, like, if anything,
him
was
establishing that in that match. Kind of like, I want to say he was winning anyways if he wasn't playing it, but like the fact that he had it, it kind of like forced the Harpy player to like need to play through that along with not die, and it didn't really come down to that. And him having Pierce as well gave him that game as well. So.
We're going to get an interview here from Neg1 here. So, moderator, if anybody can drag him into the channel here, put him in the waiting booth, whatever you need to do to get his avatar body in here.
I think he has
he actually might. Let me check. He actually might be in here, right? Maybe not. I don't think he has the privilege.
Yeah, he's a commentator.
Oh, yeah, Neg. Just jump in here. Jump in where Shaowz and me's little green balls are. There he is. -1. Congratulations. Bricks and Potatoes going on to 3-0 by week 3. You yourself going 5-2. How pissed off are you, and did you throw your microwave in the trash can as soon as that was done?
I was very confused because I'm like at least a half away from my microwave.
So you're saying somebody slipped you a microwave?
You underestimated the power of your microwave. That's for sure.
I was playing on data the whole time, so I was like really confused when my team was like, "You DC'd," and I'm like, still waiting for him to make a play. So I don't know.
So Neg1 plays on mobile. Dang. Would have never guessed.
Mobile crew. I think mobile is way better. than
In all
PC,
honesty, it is
but, you know.
faster, so I'm not that surprised. But congratulations, Neg1. Any thoughts there? You literally could have gone to 10-2. Why the bus over the head?
We kind of just wanted it because Rhino's good in a lot more matchups.
Yeah.
It's just that head is better in the mirror match, so it's like most builds run head.
Are you surprised by? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that we're kind of thinking maybe we send this at TG, and TG plays pretty defensive, and Rhino just like eats through that, finishes the low stat line really hard.
Yeah, punishing getting that pierce damage in. Also pretty good against Harpies. Harpies can't really play through Rhino at all. Like they need to draw book or they set pass for the most part.
So
I like it.
Are you happy with? Obviously, your other teammates didn't really get to play. Raw kind of got pushed off to the side. He might be a little upset about that. When you guys went down early on, going 3-0, I believe it was, or at one point you might have been 4-1. Did you get discouraged? Did you get worried? What was going on? Did you guys think, "Oh, wait, what's going on"?
Not really. Well, maybe someone else did, but
You yourself, you were chill, cool as a cute.
yeah.
And they had no worries,
I have
bro.
one life, so as long as I have one life, I feel like
Exactly.
there's nothing.
That's the
to worry
mindset.
about.
There's no. The mindset is to all right. We just gotta win 10 in a row. It's fine. You know, it's not the. Oh man, this sucks. You know, if you think like that, then you're gonna have negative reactions and
-1 having
Konami knows
negative
when you're thinking
reactions.
negative, and they'll give you bad hands.
-1 having negative reactions. You heard it here, folks. -1 with negative reactions. Well, I don't know. Obviously, nobody knows what your opponents are going to be next week. Probably somebody who. Actually, I don't know, because this week you guys got paired up against O2s, so I'm not sure how the pairings are going. I doubt you're going to be.
It's a schedule, bro. There's a schedule.
Oh, who you facing next week?
I have no idea.
Good talk. All right, cool. I guess we could look that up at some point. Either way, congratulations.
Yeah, I just show up
Just
to play. They're playing against Divine next week, so.
All right,
Neg
Divine.
God versus Victor Lee God. Let's go.
So that's going to be one to watch for sure, guys. Thank you again, -1, for jumping in here. Any thoughts, discussions, anything you wanted to talk about that I didn't ask you about?
Not really. I guess GG's to Stellar Trace.
GG's
I got
indeed.
pretty lucky with the draw.
Yeah,
A lot.
5 games in a row.
Yeah, I literally counted. It was redonkulous how many times you opened due to draw and coat. Did you not run a glove? I don't remember if I saw a glove. Or you don't want to tell me. That's fine, too.
I wasn't running it.
Yeah, I didn't think you were because I didn't really see it, and usually another target for that would have been gloves, but you always had utopic.
Because like with Rhino, you just want a Gaga name, or like with Sister, you want a Gaga name.
Mhm.
And running glove is really good when you're more rank 4 focused.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you guys next week, and nice job again with your 5-2 DC and all. Good job to Chris as well with his 4-2, very impressive, and nice job to Sniffus for him closing out, and good job to Stellar Trace as well. Any final parting words, -1, before I give us the whole sign off and the moderators decide to raid somebody?
Stream. Much else.
Sounds good. Suck Shaowz, anything?
Chilling. Check out my I may or may not be playing, but Pharaohs versus Phoenix in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, there you go.
All
right,
that's all I have to say.
Well, I'm going to say if you are playing Good Luck Shaowz, obviously I'm going to have a slight bias for you. As always, guys, I was NightFox15. This was Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Week 3 Team Wars Season 10 with amateur porn star Shaowz. Sorry, adult entertainment star Shaowz from such films as Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo, Star Trek The Next Penetration, and Iron Man joining me here today. Thank you, -1, for stopping in here. Always appreciate seeing you play and always appreciate hearing from you. Go ahead and take full advantage of September and subscribe to the Team Wars Twitch channel. 20% off all month. And if you are feeling generous, go ahead and consider doing so to my Twitch channel. Right now being shouted out by Nightbot. Thank you for that. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Hope to see you guys next time. And deuces.
Thanks, guys.